everybody in the open air studio inside the compound of Human Rights Radio and Television, the headquarters of Brekete Family Reality Radio and Television Talk Magazine program. Please kindly stand up for the national pledge after the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, go. I pledge to Nigeria, my country, to be faithful, loyal, and honest, to serve Nigeria with all my strength, to defend her unity, and uphold her honor and glory. So help me God. So help us God as a nation, Nigeria. Amen.
Amen.
Yes, inakwana ekaro tutuoma guruba una good morning.
Good morning, Miriam Mbaka.
Good morning, gegegu ge.
Good morning, Miriam Mbaka.
Good morning, gegu ge.
Good morning, Miriam Mbaka.
Una hembelembe.
Oh lo lo lo.
Hi, hembelembe.
Oh lo lo lo.
Hi. Oh, hembelembe.
Oh lo lo lo.
Lazy man, wake up. Lazy woman, wake up. Lazy brother, wake up. Lazy sister, wake up. Lazy auntie, leave that bed. Lazy uncle, you still lie down for bed? You where you supposed stand up. Make you act as a man. So that others, the young boys, where they grow for the house, the ones where they come up, go see you, they behave like a man. Them to go stand up, take their life, do better thing. Now you, they lie down for bed. So those ones now waiting they go do. If you, be man, where you supposed stand up, own up, say yes, now me be the head of this household, and I go do waiting the head supposed do. You know do am. Then how these other young ones go do? So I beg, make you stand up, take your life, do better thing. Make you no wait for manna to come from heaven, because no be like that manna they operate. Young, intelligent, optimistic youth where we get for this great nation, Nigeria. Youth where we say all the time, their thinking capacity, they very high. Nigerians, our youth get very high thinking capacity. Una know why I tell una that? Because anything where you see say other countries they do, if Nigeria want imitate that thing, our own, it they like double. Because we, aside from the ones where them bring, I be the ones where other people see, them to go add their own. So you go come make them sweet, you go make them better. It just be like song now. Now, if to say we go get somebody, we go sing. You get one lady we sing Celine Dion song like that, but she can't change them to Yoruba. I don't forget that again. It don't take that time, but she dey sing them with Yoruba. If una hear her voice they very sweet. Her voice can't even find past Celine Dion we even sing the song, but her own for Yoruba she sing that. I will remember the name. I know say some people we know. I think it's in the 90s like that, either 90s and late 90s or early 2000. Now so she too she begin to sing song. Any song where Celine Dion sing, she might should go sing them, and her voice can't be sweet. So why I bring that one be say anything where we see for other countries where they good, we go help improve our country. As we they carry and come our country, we they make them, we they polish them, we they refine them. So when you come our country, you go better past the original one we then do. Now what it make me today, I want make we talk about our agricultural system for Nigeria. Improvements don't come. Me, I don't know about Unao, but me I feel say the future of Nigeria depends on agriculture. Of course, we they depend on crude oil, other natural resources. No be say, they okay, they good. But we don't ever maybe think small, say, Kai, make we just divert small, make we look into our agricultural system. The kind attention what would they give natural resources, crude oil, make we give our agricultural system that kind attention. When I go see the kind improvement we go come. Agriculture, they play so many vital role for this our country, Nigeria. One of those things where agriculture they do for us, where we self with the benefit from, na food security. Okay, if I say Kelechi wa interrupt, Kelechi take over.
The ask of that lady where they do cylinder, her name na Funke.
Okay, na Funke, right? I make you appreciate Mr. Kelechi. Mr. Kelechi, I beg. I no want make it be like saying na me talk and people no. Make you tell them how her voice take be if she dey imitate Celine Dion song, come they do am with Yoruba.
Make you know best, right? You believe in me too much. Now Google, I just Google it. Now Google, I Google it.
Make I appreciate Mr. Kelechi. Honestly, make we go check am. She gets very sweet voice if she dey sing. Her voice dey very sweet. And if she sing the song, you go come they do like say make she be the original owner of the song. But anyway, back to wetin I dey talk. Now, one of those things where agriculture they play one vital role na food security. Nigeria will get boku food. See the yams now we get outside. Yesterday, if una see the people where they troop in to buy yams because they know how cheap. Our yam, they very cheap and they very sweet. Even those our colleagues where they inside studio, our complainants wey buy the yam fit testify how sweet that yam take be. And wetin we use, we no use anything other than Mr. Greg's organic fertilizer. Now wetin we use. One man come so tey as he see the yam, shock catch am. He say na yam be this. I say no uncle, na head. Na doya. He see the yams, he shock. Very clean. Nothing like you go see any insect or be something don't chop am at all. The body they very clean. So when I see say the agricultural system for our country Nigeria they improve now. So food security, if we pay more attention to our agricultural system in Nigeria, number one, we go get plenty food, boku food. God don't bless us. Anywhere where you do, even for toilet, if you plant, you go come out. Now so God take bless this our country Nigeria. Secondly, employment. Imagine now, government just for every state, government go get like 1,000, 2,000, 100,000 acres of land. Make it be like government land. And when I go employ youth, say make them come farm. And as they come farm, plenty food there for ground. Then they go come, they sell the food at affordable prices to citizens of Nigeria. Then they go come package this same food, begin the export. When I say another, aside from the employment, we don't improve our economic sector because we don't they export this food. So when if they're very good. And it gets something where I just Googled for internet, I see hydroponics, something like that, where we say na another method where you go use to plant, where you go conserve water. Just that hydroponics now something where we say Oyinbo been they do for a very long time, but now we can't they introduce them. That one too you feed one because you go conserve space, you go conserve water, and you go plant whatever you want plant. If you plant vegetables, you feed plant fruits. Make we improve our agricultural sector. Children like this where you see, children like anything work. Even the work where you tell them say make they no do, they go do them. So why not, as they grow, their body they hot, introduce these small things to them for school, for primary school now. If you get one, maybe when the teacher come, one teach agri, she go tell all of them say make them go bring maybe crops or seeds where they go take plant. I don't see schools now they improve. Even my daughter that day, she tell me, say, they say, make them plant beans. I said, me, I don't even know how to plant beans. But she can't tell me, say, she make we get tin. Now, she can't teach me, where she say, make I get tin for her. Then they can't teach them the three soil, will be sandy, loamy, and clay. So she's okay. They say, make them put one of the soil, put beans, do this, do that. We can't do them. And I can't see the beans, can't they grow small. I say, wow, so this is real. Even she herself, every day she go they check her beans. Say, Mommy, I'm a farmer now. I say, yes, you are a farmer. Now, so she go they laugh. So you don't they put that spirit of hard work, of self-independence for children now. Now, back to our ecosystem. How we fit balance our plants, our animals, our soil. How we fit balance them. When I see these worms, where when they see, when they ignore. When I not say worms, they improve soil. Worms, they improve soil. Now, bees no day. Butterflies no day. Bees, they're very important. Before we get economic trees, now they don't cut down the trees. Now I make now when I see our climate they change. These economic trees they very important. So anything where God give us, make we not ignore any of these things. Any economic tree where they make we conserve them, make we use them well. Our animals, the ones where we go chop, make we rear them well. Organic fertilizer they even for your house now. Gone are the days where neighbors go begin they fight. Madam, you dey rear chicken they smell for my house. Now, if you use organic fertilizer now, you no go hear any smell. Even your neighbor, if not for the cry of the cock, we go do kukuruku in the morning, you no go even know say chicken dey the house. Because that organic fertilizer they very pure and you know the smell. So me, this one what I want to talk today now, just to call on the attention of the government and we citizens of Nigeria, I beg, make we put more attention, or if not be more, even not just little, make we put little attention on agriculture and see how the economy of Nigeria will be. Una hembelembe. Yes, my brothers and sisters, if I look down, I say time don't give us signal. Signal make we do it in signal, make we continue to the van, no, they go. Make we hear from Barrister Pamela. Let's appreciate Barrister Pamela.
Auntie Mariam,
yes,
good morning, ma.
Good morning.
You're in the spirit with the current Minister of Agriculture State.
Okay.
Because I can remember when we went for a visit with Ordinary President to the Ministry of Agriculture, we had a roundtable with the Minister of Agriculture for States, and we met the section, the department heads of each department. And one of the department heads that caught my attention was the one that talked about farming in season and out of season. Okay. He said, well, yeah. He said one of the plans for this current minister or for this current government is to plant all year round without giving space to say, oh, this is dry season, this is raining season, so dry season, let's rest. He said during dry season, they will tell the farmers, well, let's go back to work. What do you need? How do you do this? How do you do that? How will the government help you? Then another sector, again, another department that talked about soil. The Ordinary President mentioned it here, that these departments, their duty is to go around to say, what is your soil lacking? Where will the government come into this place? How will the government help your soil? Maybe your soil doesn't do well during dry season. How will the government do that? What will the government give you and everything? And there's another department to tell you how ready they are to work when it comes to this agricultural department, agricultural something. There's another department that is about giving grains. And there's another department that his own is about wheat.
Wow.
Yes, this department, this director told us how many metric tons of wheat that we import every year in Nigeria. But since the inception of this Minister of Agriculture, State, and both the big minister and the small minister and the government itself, they've been able to reduce that import. In fact, there's no importation of wheat again. They've reduced it down to that we farm and we export.
Wow.
We farm wheat now and we export, because it's like everything we eat is somehow revolving around wheat. So they now focused on it and said, if we do this ourselves, it's going to bring more revenue for us, which they looked into it, and it's working very well for them. In between 2024 and 2025, they already have like 280,000 hectares of land that they want to use for wheat farming, or they're already using.
280,000.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yes. And out of that, they have already been able to reach about 279,000 hectares of it in farming of wheat. So imagine if we give them more time and more support, what the outcome of this agriculture will be. But they now said another challenge again is everybody keeps saying, oh, I'm a farmer. When it comes to now the main farming, the ones that say they are farmers will now take position and take the space of those main farmers that needs those grains, need those support and everything. But they have a solution to that. It's a challenge to them, but they also have a solution to that. They now call for farmers, come and register. When you register, we will see what you're doing. They will go down to the grassroots. Let's see how to help you. Let's know what grains do you need. face to face, we will interface with you. This one is no longer audio farmers to say, I'm a farmer. You come, you take what the government is giving, you run away. Either you go sell it out or you do something else with it. And the main farmers are in the village there. So it's like, that's why I said you are in the spirit with the present Minister of Agriculture, both senior minister and junior minister, because it's already in line with what we saw them doing in the Ministry of Agriculture.
Thank you. Let's appreciate the Minister of Agriculture. Yes. Make una give Mr. Kelechi the microphone. And another thing I go advise be say, make this as waiting they go add for their farming be say, make them improve on herbs. Because now we no get pharmaceuticals here where they produce drugs for Nigeria. Most of these herbs, they go come, other pharmaceuticals go come from abroad, buy them for Nigeria, go process them. I shock when I hear say bitter leaf now something hot cake for France. Bitter leaf now hot cake. And we they do am here. So let's improve on that aspect so that even if we will not fit sabi am, at least they go to buy the raw materials, and our people will study pharmacy for Nigeria, they go fit take some of them, make them travel, go to these places. Even if now 1 year, 2 years internship, make them know how to produce these things. Come back so that we can start producing our own drugs too. How you take here, Mr. Kelechi?
Yes, now true things you dey talk, and what you dey talk now the derivative of agriculture. You see, then get the people who farm, who grow these crops. Then they get the people who be say they add values to these crops. And they get some people who be say they extract certain things from this crop. Make I break them down. Let's look at cassava, for example.
Okay.
When Nigeria wanted to start exporting cassava, that whole policy no make sense. You look at other countries where they do them, like countries like Brazil. First of all, you ask yourself, so, okay, what will be the competitive advantage your land get over other lands? Other people where they compete in the same space with you. Now, they get lands. If you look at Nigeria, you see, they get places where they say the lands they optimize for the optimal yield of certain products. Okay, you look at Southern Kaduna, you look at ginger. If you travel during farming for ginger, you go see say some lands they plant cassava there. You understand what I talk?
Yes,
then
sir.
you go look at Onsuka, you see this yellow pepper at something like that. You go see say sometimes they plant, not be yellow pepper occupy that whole land.
Okay.
So now one of the problems where we get now, even our policy, the different places where lands they yield up products, certain products there, we're supposed to saturate those land with those products because then get natural advantage to produce those kind of products. That's one. Then another thing we did there be say, we now go also come up to say, okay, these things where we they farm, the government now, policy level, instead of exporting cassava, imagine if we come out ethanol from cassava, we come out starch from cassava, we come out, so we export the derivatives.
Wow.
Where we don't add values to these things. One, we go make a lot of money from it. I want to give you an example with cocoa. Now, Africa, Nigeria, Ivory Coast, Ghana, they produce over 95%, around 95% of the whole cocoa that they use for world. If you look at the industry now, the whole ecosystem in the world is about $100 billion per annum. They make less than $5 billion from it. Now, the reason is because we are not adding value to cocoa. We just export it the way God give us now, so we export them.
Okay.
Hands and skin is over $512 billion. They get a lot of it from Kano, from the northwest, and even the northeast, and so many other places. How much is Nigeria making from these things? So we go sit down and look at agriculture as a business, and then look at everybody and ask everybody at the different value chain where they go also play in it, and have some policy. The belt why we this one why we
Yes.
na hairs and skin. If it be say Valentino, this thing why we are now get the hairs and skin, the raw material from Kano.
Okay, from animal
I'm just giving I'm just giving you an example now.
Wow.
But how much will they make from it? We no add value from it. The furniture why they use, the leather seat why they use for my house, we don't make anything from it. We just exported it raw like that, without adding much value. Imagine if we can't decide to say, okay, fine. Then get some people will be saying they want to go into agro processing. So you want to make this leather now. So like this one we wear where we sit down on top now. You say, okay, get these machines that will not go tax you for 2 years.
Beautiful.
As a form of incentive to encourage people to go into this kind of business. We're not going to tax you for 2 years. So you go see say people now, and we know what, we go also protect you. We go ensure say we no import this kind of skin from other places. But we no go tax you, so you go feel they affordable. So the people they make furniture buy them from you. So the people they make leather seats, different belts, shoes, everything fit buy them from you. Then you go to clusters like Aba, certain places where they make all these shoes. If you see some shoes where they make there, you no go believe that they are made in Nigeria.
Honestly.
But they are expensive because they import the leathers abroad.
Okay.
You dey get wetin I dey talk now.
Yes,
so if you
Mr.
look at
Kelechi.
everything now, you go find out say, okay, our government will want work. We never see agriculture as business. The time we will see them as business and then get pyramids for Kano.
Okay.
Then get cocoa for southwest, then get so many places, then get palm, other palm for east. But the moment God come bless us with oil, we just live. Who tell us we no fit do the same thing, do different things at the same time?
At the same time,
Canada
yes.
get one of the highest oil deposits in the world. They made over $20-something billion from agro.
Really?
Brazil, they do
Wow.
oil. The other time they made $64 billion from agro last year. America also get oil. They made $133 billion from oil. They are from agro. So what are we saying? So many other countries get oil. They
Yes.
still add agriculture to it. I know that we get the moment we just discover oil, we leave every other thing face oil.
Kai,
So
make appreciate Mr.
we
Kelechi.
supposed to
Wow.
we supposed to sit down and look at this thing differently. I love what you dey do, Auntie Miriam, yesterday, today, to pinpoint this thing on agro. But now let's calm down. Look at our secondary school. Look at primary school.
Yes.
How would they take punish people? Sometimes they want punish, they say, go clear bush, go farm,
go
cut
farm.
grass, go farm. Go. So many people, they look and say, man, I've been suffering, to do this all through secondary school. When I finish, and nothing go make me near there. You dey see this thing, right?
Yes,
so
sir.
even the way we don't condition our students, we don't make them to appreciate agriculture.
Agriculture.
So all these things we need to really change. When governments begin do something on agriculture, there are certain policies we go no, and then it go reflect in the output. Look at this trade war going on in America and Canada and Mexico. Now agro, e dey like war. This one go tell you say, okay, I go tax, I go put tariff on the wheat wey I dey export to you, like Ukraine do. This one say I go put tariff on this one wey I dey give you. This they have something to bargain with.
Wonderful.
Wetin we get. We supposed to sit down and use our tongue count at it. Now wetin I want to continue.
Hi, thank you. Make we appreciate Mr. Kelechi and Barrister Pamela. Wow. Honestly speaking, this sitting where we sit, plenty things I don't learn. I learned a lot of things from Barrister Pamela. I learned a lot of things from Mr. Kelechi. Some of these things, man, you no go even know. If no be now, as you dey talk now, I know Barrister Pamela, this one where you talk, a lot of people no know say Minister of Agriculture dey do am. If not be now where you even talk am, where you don already begin desensitize people. See the one wey Mr. Kelechi do. Imagine say Minister of Agriculture go just come this studio say, Kai, with this better one, make we just come get one session. Abi every so days we go dey come dey educate people, dey teach people.
The ordinary president, I think that is that's deal or would I say is ongoing.
It's ongoing.
Yes,
Beautiful.
it's ongoing.
Thank you.
It's ongoing. They are looking at it. They are looking at it because it's really going to help people. And going back to the farm or going back to the field is the best time now because I don't know. A lot of things is really going on, but we will get it right by the grace of God.
Amen. Amen. Thank you very much. So let's hear from Mom and Dave before we carry us come studio. Yes.
Thank you very much, Auntie Mariam. Good morning, Nigerians. Good morning, Brekete family. And I don't talk almost everything. But what Kelechi they try to talk about what they call beneficiation of resources. Beneficiation of resources. Say it get how we they export raw materials where you say the value they diminish. But if we process the raw materials, the value chain, they did longer and wider. It will create job, it will create opportunities. Then the value for which that thing when you sell, it will give you more value than that thing when you sell. It's just like gold. Now, countries like Botswana, Ghana, and Southern Africa, Then they export their raw materials again. Then they process them, turn them around. Cocoa now, I know cocoa now, hot cake. It be like gold. Now, another problem again, what would they get for Nigeria again? Overuse of chemical fertilizer. Now, remember sometimes they exported over how many containers of yams? Where we say, even reach the target. Somewhere halfway, the yam rotting. Because of too much use of chemical fertilizer. The another problem again now storage facilities. Abroad, again where you go see where you see maybe now this yam when they do, you go still see the yam fresh next year. But our farmers for not if you go Benue State now, you go see tomato where you go buy for Abuja like maybe 10,000. They're going to beg you for 1.5 because they no feed storm.
Okay.
And politicians to convert them now to tomato paste
yes.
or other thing we go say go save them or preserve them, they no go fit keep them.
See now we they buy tomato paste.
No, it's so unfortunate. God so make and so wonderful that the way they land, we call comparative advantage where we get. The north get the kind of land we go. They're very good for either tomato, pepper, then maybe ginger. Then the south can't get the one we say go either good for one thing or the other. God can't balance them in such a way. But if there is this collective responsibility to make agri value chain, make it produce and give opportunity to work plan, it will work real good. Very good. In Nigeria, we get over 57,000 prisoners or thereabout. Out of that 57,000, research shows say about 10 to 15,000, they go on hard labor. As they do it for Malaysia, we say, if you the prisoner will be hard labor prisoner, you go farm. And as that farm where they go, it will help to release they put you 15 years, maybe every 3 months, every quarter, it will release you small.
Okay, they go reduce
them.
Wow.
So what it does, we say, then they produce food with themselves, they chop. Then they produce food again where we say, then they sell out. So it they help to contend with. Nigeria, they spend so much money to train prisoners when they confined with no skills attached to them. Thank you very much, Auntie Mariam.
Thank you very much. Wake up, Mr. Omande. Okay. Yes, Daddy.
Good morning, Mariam. Good morning, Nigerians. I just want to quickly say I appreciate the military, what they are doing now, because with what they are doing now, if they continue this way, then the people that are ready to farm can go back and do what they want to do. Because unlike now before, what the challenges that many people are facing is insecurity. You farm, then you can't get it out. So that is about what I'm seeing and what I'm hearing. In fact, I think is a great thing. So we must appreciate them and pray that God will guide them and protect them. Thank you very much.
All right.
Because we are ready to farm now.
Thank you. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Adiza, good morning. Yes.
Good morning, Auntie Mariam. Good morning, Brekete family, home and abroad. My name is Hadizat Ibrahim, and we get updates for studio. The first update where we get now from Ogbonnaya Charity and others. Please come forward.
Okay. Yes, continue, Hadiza.
Yes, now she be the woman where carry cry come talk say her husband relatives come hijack every property where her husband gets. And say we called the respondent yesterday, so he talk say we go give him time, make him talk to his wife, make she give us time where she go hear from us and also talk her own side of the story today. So I say we'll bring and come up. Okay,
but before then, Mr. Peter Alade, right? Peter Agada, he talks say he want talking on side of the story. He dey outside. Okay, let him come. Make he begin the talking on. Say yesterday she even talk about her. Yes. So, my dear, please come this way. Stay with your mom. So, allegedly, she talks say Mr. Peter Agada na her husband best friend.
Yes.
Yeah, right?
Abro,
her husband best friend. And she talks say ever since this the husband died, even come see her, agree meet her. And he gets some allegations to where she talk about money, where he used the husband company, take secure one contract where they don't know anything about the contract. And she talks say her husband even go get money, set him up for business. So Mr. Peter Agada dey inside. We go hear from him as him to go respond to the allegation.
Yes, ma'am.
Before we call the woman, make we hear her own side of the story.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Where Mr. Agadade? They don't go bring him. All right. Okay, so before Mr. Agada come, Ma, please reintroduce yourself.
Good morning, Brekete family. Good morning, ordinary president. My name is Charity Obunna.
Okay. Now you be the wife of...
Good Hope, Engineer Good Hope Obunna.
We not hear you.
Engineer Good Hope Obunna.
Okay. And what be in company name?
Simeon and G, Nigerian Limited.
All right.
Simeon and G, Engineering Nigerian Limited.
Okay. Okay, give it to your daughter. Yes. Please reintroduce yourself.
Meg Obunna,
Meg Obona.
Yes.
Okay, now you be the...
daughter of Charity Obunna.
Hold the mic.
Daughter
steady.
of Charity Obunna.
Okay, now you be firstborn or be secondborn? Firstborn. How many one are they?
3.
3 in the family.
Yeah.
Okay, how many boys, how many girls?
1 boy, 2 girls.
Okay, the boy there for middle have been at the last born.
Last.
The last born.
Yes.
All right. So, Mr. Okay. Where the other microphone? All right. Mr. Agada, please come forward, sir. Yes. Yes, sir. Please sit here. Okay. Please introduce yourself and... Introduce yourself, sir. Me? Yes, sir.
Good morning, Auntie Mariam.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Brekete family. My name is Engineer Peter Agada.
Engineer.
Peter Agada.
Okay, so Mr. Agada, yesterday you've been here waiting Madam Charity talk, right? So now I make you say you won't come respond to the allegation, isn't it? Okay, so please, you go sit upright, you go hold the microphone steady, and you go speak loud so that people go hear your own side of the story.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Sorry, yesterday when I was somewhere, my madam called me because she's an avid listener of Brekete family programs, that I should listen to Brekete like I'm in the news. I said, okay, I don't know what's happening. I sent SMS across so that I could come here and listen to what was being alleged against me. So by the time I came here, you people were through, so I was asked to come today. So I don't know what the allegation is.
Okay, you don't know the allegation?
I don't know what it is.
Okay.
So I want to hear so that I can respond
so
to
please, Madam Charity, you talk saying no, so make you just summarize them 2 minutes, just in own parts. Just in own parts so that Ingo respond.
Okay.
Yes.
His own part is that...
And Mr. Agada, please raise your voice a bit because people talk for here. Social media say your voice no dey loud, they no hear you well. So when you dey respond, please raise your voice a bit.
His own part is my husband's best friend. They
Okay.
call themselves Abro, just as I said. So he used my husband's company to do one solar job like that in Imo State. So when my husband was alive, he was calling every day for the payment. That is January, towards January, even telling people that they have paid, they have paid, they have paid. So since my husband passed, he has not reached us. The wife called. There was a day the wife called. And the wife is also a very close friend of mine. So when the wife called, she went straight to tell me, do you know Ijoma? I said, no. He said, okay, Ijoma is your husband. He works with your husband. He knows everything in Simeon and Jabas, in Simeon and G. I would like you to make sure you work with Ijoma. I say, really? And I kept quiet. I said, I've known this woman for a very long time. He has never mentioned Ijoma to me. Then after 1 week or thereabout again, she called and made that same statement again. I will tell Ijoma to call you, that you work with Ijoma. So, and I say, wow, this Ijoma, and I've been hearing about the Ijoma and the activities she's doing in my husband's company when my husband fell sick, and even after his death, he passed. So, the Mr. Peter himself too, the way he was rushing, calling for the payment, telling friends that the money has been paid, he has not reached us. And he was also owing my husband money before he passed.
How much?
I will find the record, but I know he gave him 5 million naira.
Okay.
I know he gave him 5 million naira.
All right.
Yeah, I was aware of it.
Okay.
So that was why I said I was surprised that if my husband passed, somebody like Mr. Peter Agada does not even care to reach us or show sympathy to us. And now I also heard that him and Dijoma allegedly opened another office when my husband was sick at the top of the same plaza that my husband's office is. And that is also the person, the wife is also asking me, persuading me to work with. So that was how.
Okay. You've heard her, sir.
Okay, thank you, everybody. I guess I'm a bit louder now.
Okay.
Yes, like I said, my name is Engineer Peter Gada. My lines with his husband crossed exactly 30 years ago. Yes. As fresh students, we started year one. We have been friends till our graduation. He got job in Port Harcourt. I'm here in Abuja. He did visit us, even in our house. There's nobody in my house who does not know Engineer Good Hope, the same way I know his family very well. We have been doing business. When he came back, when he retired from his work, when he left his work and came to Abuja, one of the things he first told me is that, my brother, you have been here before me. If there is anything you could do to grow my company, please do. People were using his company to do work. The same way I use his company to do work, because he want that experience of his company as a new person so that he could get whatever percentage you could get. I am not the one. I can go ahead and mention countless people. That man is a beautiful soul. He is near sinless. If we reverse the trend, I say I am sleeping in debt now, Good Hope will not leave my house. He will make sure that my family is comfortable till I am buried. I will make sure that he will take care of my family. That's the kind of person he is. It is his nature. He's not doing it because he loves me as a person. He's a lover of humanity. There's nobody that knows Good Hope that is not crying that this guy, he does not deserve. It is with heavy heart too that I'm here. He does not deserve this kind of media, grandstanding. He does not deserve it. In fact, honestly, we are looking towards, planning how to bury this man. I am being put on spotlight. And that is the last thing I have ever thought, that I come against that Good Hope ever in life, let alone the wife. For the first time, let me just make it clear, I don't know the wife's number. I have not been with her number before. She does not have mine. I've always been in touch with the man. I don't know who is deceiving her about all these stories, whether it is the husband that told her.
You're talking off mic, sir.
Okay.
It's working.
Okay, sorry. So I don't know whether this is the story the husband told her, or the story somebody who feels that they know us very well told her. I don't know where this misunderstanding and confusion is coming from. And for the purposes of, let me say the record, because ordinarily I would have decided Brekete is my place. I am not new to this place. I don't see reason why Brekete will call me. I wouldn't come. And I had some other things. I was doing yesterday. I just abandoned because it's Brekete. I just run. Secondly, it's because it has to do with my very, very good friend. That was why I came that yesterday, abandoning whatever I was doing. And for the purposes of setting the record straight, I don't know whether you have record or he told you when that transaction has happened. That particular is 5 million naira. And I want to assure you, I've never done any transaction with him before in the purpose of that 5 million naira. Whatever transaction we do is we do our business. When the money comes, we share. Up to this October last year, I don't know where you are getting your information from. I decided to come with this phone. I can open my email. Every transaction I make, all my accounts are linked to my email. I can search, you see all the whole transaction I have done with your husband. Up till October last year, 2024, you were in Abuja. He was sick in Port Harcourt. We are doing our bit to make sure he gets money to keep himself going. In as much as he was not responding to anybody's phone call or chats, people were complaining. And Good Hope is such kind of person that if he's in pain, he is lacking anything, he will not want to discomfort, he will not tell you. He will want to shoulder it alone. That is the kind of person he is. We were doing everything we could to make sure we get in touch with him. It was difficult. You are using his phone. Please, I don't know whether you have access or anybody has access to that phone. Please go and get his call log. Go and get his call log. He said, I'm not reaching out. I don't know who I want to reach out to. He's my best friend, and I saw him last March last year. I didn't know when they took him away from Abuja here to Lagos, from Lagos to Port Harcourt, where he was till he died by last month. He died on the 12th. It was a distant friend who told me that, who sent me SMS that this young man has passed on, we lost Good Hope. I said, what do you mean by losing Good Hope? Is it that he was kidnapped? Is it that he was walking around, he couldn't come back? I know he's buried in Port Harcourt. What exactly do you mean? He said, he is dead. I reached out to Honorable Stanley, the in-law, the husband to the in-law. You know, I don't just know where some of all these things are coming from. And for the avoidance of that, I'm only a family friend. I'm from Imo State. Good Hope is from Abia State. I owe him nothing. He does not owe me. So I don't know where this misinformation is coming from. I don't just know.
Okay. Ma, do you have...
Excuse me, Ma. Let me just
sir.
put this in. You see, I'm an apostle.
Okay.
I'm like a biblical... That is, what he's doing is akin to what happened when Christ was here on the earth. And he was ascending to heaven. Most of the disciples he was with that time didn't understand Christ until he was ascending. And they started crying because of those things he was teaching to them. I think there is so much misconception and misunderstanding around the whole thing. And those people, and when Christ saw the emptiness of his disciples, he told them to go somewhere and wait for them and wait for him. He will first of all send his Holy Spirit, who will first of all comfort them, because we need comfort for this time. Comfort them and teach them all those things he have been teaching them which they did not understand. I believe these people you are fighting, I am not here to look at who wins in this matter or who does not. It is with heavy heart. Honestly, I never in my life envisage that I will come against anybody from goods, whether nuclear or extended family members.
Okay.
And most of the people you want to drag, please, if you will listen, that's my own humble advice on this open air.
Hold on, sir.
Okay.
We don't need your advice.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you. Hold on, madam. I want to ask you some questions, sir.
Yeah.
But you have the microphone with you,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Madam, the 5 million naira that you said your husband borrowed Mr. Peter Agada, did he give you any proof to that?
I'm coming. He said my husband is his best friend, right? And that was true. My husband fell sick.
Answer my question,
I'll
madam.
answer. There's something before I forget, please. My husband
Hold
fell
on,
sick.
madam.
Okay.
Answer me first.
Okay, the proof.
Yes.
He said that was around 2013 or 2012. Then he had a job exporting pepper to South Africa. He begged for this money. He even came to the house. My husband took him to the bank, tell him that he's collecting loan from the bank to
Talk to the mic.
that he's collecting loan from the bank to give him so that he'll be able to pay. But he did not still pay. My husband went and paid for the money. He's aware of it.
Which bank did he collect the loan? Did he tell you?
It should be Standard Chartered then. He's aware of it. You understand? So another thing I want to say now is he alleged that my husband is his best friend, which is true. But my husband fell sick in January. He left here September. Ask Peter. He lives in Otako.
Talk to the mic.
Why
madam.
we live in this thing, Caribou? Did he or his wife visit his so-called friend?
Okay,
before he
another
left?
question for you, ma. When you heard about Mr. Peter Agada and Ijeoma getting a company with your husband's details, Did you do your findings?
No, I said when he was sick, their activities when my husband fell sick is questionable. You understand?
Said you heard allegedly that
Yes.
Mr. Peter Agada and Ijoma
They opened another office at the
office.
top of the same plaza.
Did you confirm that?
I did not confirm, but it's true.
How did you know it's true?
The plaza is
Talk
still
to
there.
the mic,
The plaza
madam.
is there. We can go and verify.
How did you know? Where did you get the information?
I was told. I was
Who?
told.
You were told.
Yes, yes.
Did
No,
you go to check?
I did not, but the plaza is still there.
We are not going to take that, ma'am, until you verify. Now, back to you, Mr. Peter Agada. You claim that you are Mr. Good Hope's best friend, right?
Yeah.
How come you are his best friend and you don't have the wife's number?
I don't know what for. Each time I want to assess my friend, I assess him. I don't, there's no, he doesn't have my girlfriend, and I've never thought.
It's not true.
Hold on, madam, don't do that again, please.
I don't think there is any need, honestly, to have
You
the
feel
wife.
your best friend, he's your best friend, and there's no need for you at all to have the wife's contact. What if peradventure something happens and the best friend needs your attention to assist the house? How would you assist the house? And you call yourself his best friend?
The best friend I've never bothered to have the wife. I don't know whether it is mistake or whether it is.
Okay.
I don't know. Now let me respond to what she said about.
Hold on, you will respond.
No, I mean what she said about
Hold
the
on,
shop.
sir. You will
plaza.
respond.
It's okay.
She didn't verify, so we are not going to that.
Okay.
Then secondly, sir, you spoke about Good Hope being a very nice man.
Yeah, sure.
And
ma'am.
you beat your chest to say that if they switch places and it is you 6 feet under,
Yeah.
Mr. Good Hope will make sure that the family is comfortable
Yeah, sure.
till they bury him.
Yes,
Did
yeah.
you make sure that their family is
Good.
comfortable?
Thank you, ma.
Did you check on them?
Yeah, yes. Why not? Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying.
so
I say yes.
you checked on them?
Yes, ma'am.
How did you check on them?
Wait, man. Now, the young man and the children have been taken to Port Harcourt.
So how would you have checked on
No,
them?
wait,
You don't
ma.
have the number.
Wait, ma.
When?
What I'm saying is by that time, by when the man was sick, the family has come here to take the children. They take the children and change their school. Nobody told me. Even this IE Joma she's referring to, nobody knows about the young man's whereabouts.
Did you reach out to her? Did you try to get her number?
You mean
as
this madam?
Yes, did you try to
I
get her
always send my
number?
madam. If she said, I always send my madam after her. She knows that.
Mr. Agada,
No, my madam always talk. Why would I be talking to her when my madam is always in touch with her? My madam has her number. She asks after the family. Said the husband is well. She can testify to that.
you just said
Yeah.
if it was Mr. Good Hope
But the family is not here.
you are down,
Yes.
he would make sure the family is comfortable, and I'm very sure he will not ask any other person, his wife, to go and ask to check on your own wife. He would be the one to go and check on the wife.
Madam, it's only her madam that was here. The rest of them have gone to Port Harcourt.
Mr. Peter, how well do you know Mr. Good Hope's company? How well do you know his company, sir?
I don't know how to approach the question, but the truth is that I am never a director of the company nor a staff.
Okay.
The area that bothers me is wherever both of us does business or do business.
Okay.
I am not privy, those they are estate, what I'm not a supplier, nothing about that company I know.
Okay.
We'll have barristers who can, if she wants, she can even apply to CAC and get the documents of the company. I don't know much about that company, except me and Good Hope will do business. And nobody has sat,
Talk to the mic, sir.
nobody has ever come in between me and Good Hope before to meddle, that is to intercede or say they are settling, that will have any, we'll settle whatever misunderstanding we have.
Okay, sir. So
Yeah.
how many businesses have you done so far with Mr. Good Hope?
I've done 3, 4.
3, 4 businesses.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Please tell us, just briefly tell us about these businesses. Yes, sir.
No, is it like I told you when he came to Abuja, he needed people to work with, like, please use my company. And the guy is so gracious that even if it is about providing the funding and things like that, he will provide the funding. So, and in all the businesses I have done, I don't think there is anyone I have asked him to provide the funding, but the money will definitely come to his account, which he will remit to me, including by this October last year. He will remit the money. I don't know where she's getting out this about they have paid and they have not paid who they said. I don't know. I would have wanted to see what evidence she is presenting here, because by the time I had it, I said, let me just come and look at it.
What evidence do you want?
I know, I don't. She's telling, by coming to the air to tell me that we'll have this, because I heard that she said, it's like I have gone to change the company's details.
No, she did not say that,
No,
sir.
I was told yesterday.
No, please, don't hear. Go back to the program and listen to it. She did not say that.
Okay, it's all right.
Yes, sir.
It's okay.
She did
So
not say
whatever I did with husband, we don't have any issues.
You don't have any issue.
No, I agree.
So you said you've done 3 or 4 businesses with your
Yes,
husband. Is
and
it
all
personal
multi-
or it has to do with the company?
It has to do with the company.
It has to do with the
Yes,
company.
yeah.
Okay. So the first business, tell us about the first business, sir.
The first business was on my own company. It's just exports. You understand? And why I stopped exports is because of insecurity. And
Talk to the mic, sir.
Sorry, why I stopped export is because of insecurity among the North. What I was exporting then was spices, and I sourced my spices from far North. You understand? So it was when I did the last export was in 2016.
Okay.
I never did any business with him in 2012,
Okay.
and that was when I did the last export. So we
Okay.
ended it because of insecurity and our inability to get compliant products. So
okay.
I had to stop it. When we now get that, we'll still get back to it.
Okay, so what was the last business?
This solar that
You
the man
did.
paid me the money, and that's what I want. That's why I carried the phone. I would have wanted to show her where she paid, the young one paid the money by October. I don't know how.
Okay,
how
the last business you did with Mr. Good Hope, late
Yes.
Good Hope, was the solar business.
Yes.
Okay. All right, don't worry. Barrister Pamela is going to engage you. Barrister Pamela, please
Okay,
engage you.
Mr. Agada, good morning, sir.
Good morning, ma.
How about the 5 million she's talking about? When was that transaction?
2016.
That was when the transaction of the 5 million.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Ma'am, from okay, please, can someone pass the microphone? His microphone. Okay. Ma'am, please, from that 2016, that was when the 5 million that's when the 5 million transaction was done, right?
I think
Okay.
so.
From that 2016 till your husband passed on, you didn't have any discussion with your husband about it to say, this is how the transaction was, this is the payment, this is not the payment and everything.
Ma, to tell you the truth, Mr. Peter is known by collecting money and not paying. Why do I say so?
No, hold
sorry.
on, madam.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No,
I'm
madam.
sorry. Let me withdraw.
Madam,
Let me withdraw. I withdraw
okay,
it.
can I say something?
Okay.
Please stick to the facts that you know.
Okay.
You've made a lot of hearsays here.
Okay.
If you want us to progress very well, you need to be civil about your facts. Please stick to the facts you know. From that 2016 that 5 million was borrowed till your husband passed on, have you ever had a discussion with your husband to say it hasn't been paid, or this is the amount that has been paid and everything?
To tell you the truth, he is owing my husband
No.
5 million.
Madam,
Okay.
I just said
During COVID. During COVID.
Madam, hold on.
Okay.
Let's act civil with your facts.
Okay.
Please say what you know,
Yeah.
not or what you assume. We're not doing with assumptions here.
Yeah.
Let me put my question again. From that 2016 that he borrowed this 5 million from your husband for a transaction till your husband passed on in January, have you ever had a discussion with your husband to say he's still owing me? Let's talk about maybe recently. Has he ever had a discussion about the transaction? How did the transaction end, or how it ended, or has it ended, or if the business is still on? Have you ever had that discussion with your husband?
Yes. Even during COVID, my husband asked him
COVID
pay.
was 2020.
Yes, to ask him to pay that he didn't have any money. Then we were in Port Harcourt.
Okay.
You understand? He now asked him to pay that. Even his family.
Okay.
During the lockdown.
Then from
that
COVID till he passed on. Any other discussion
yes, he has been
from
saying
COVID?
that Mr. Peter is owing him.
When was that?
He said even during when he was sick, even when I asked him, even I asked my husband, are you sure they know that you are sick? Because the wife always come to my shop.
Okay.
And when we are discussing, he will not say, how about your husband? He will pretend as if he didn't know. My husband said no, that Mr. Peter Agada and his wife, they discuss a lot. That there is nothing that the wife knows that Peter did not know. That Peter knows that he's sick.
Okay, is it this discussion, is it towards the tail end when he left to Lagos for treatment?
Yeah, the sickness started January. He left September. That Peter have not called or to visit us. I said, even the wife always come to my shop. She will not ask, how is your husband? That is suspicious. I think they are not. She's not aware. He said no. That there is nothing that the wives know that the husband does not know. That they discuss a lot.
Okay, so hold on, please, Mr. Peter. When was the last time you had a transaction or you did any business deal with her late husband?
That's what I want to get here.
No, just year, not precisely months. Year.
No, I said look at this. Sorry, you can show her. Look at the month, the amount.
No,
See?
read
Just
it
tell
out.
us the year.
Just to tell us the year. When was the last time you had?
7th October, he transferred this money to me. 7th October, 2024.
Which year?
2024.
Okay.
7th October, 2024.
So there was a transaction that almost is still going on or is still in the pipeline before he went to Lagos for his
And
health.
he has come back to he's gone to Lagos, come back to Port Harcourt. He never went
When
to Lagos.
you had this
he
transaction.
he returned to Port Harcourt around August or September last year. So since ever he went to that Port Harcourt, he had been bedridden.
So meaning you were still in
He
communication.
don't show it the young man. Look at the alerts. And
So,
this is the person that I am owing 1 billion naira.
So okay. So madam, you said your husband told you in January. That in January that Mr. Agada has not been checking in on him.
When I said he fall sick on January.
And he was complaining to you that Mr. Agada has not reached
He
out to him.
always complain
But
about
there is
and
a
even
record.
me not
Hold
visiting.
on, madam. But there's a
okay.
record chart to say they had business till October last year.
That was for business. It means you're
Madam, business and checking up, they're all the same thing.
okay, madam.
I'm
Let me
having a
also
business
say,
with you. I'm still discussing with you. Because the way you're presenting it is that they've not been talking
At all.
At all. Hold on, madam.
Okay.
The way you're saying it is that Mr. Peter Agada has ghosted your husband even while he's sick. There's no form of discussion, no transaction. If I'm doing transaction with you, I am still in contact with you.
With you, yes.
Even till when he was bedridden in Port Harcourt, that is October, he has shown his own evidence to say he's still in contact. So I don't know if I'm wrong to say there's a gap.
No, madam, there is something I want to tell
No,
you.
let's
I want to
get
bring
it
my
straight. No,
husband
madam,
phone.
let's get it straight. I don't know if I'm wrong to say there is a gap. So I'm not wrong to say.
I want to bring my husband's phone. The last job he did, he's saying is last October. January, towards the end of January,
Which year?
this year, Mr. Peter Agada was every day calling. My husband was not picking his call. I was close by. You understand? That they have paid. He started calling others. They have paid. Good or he's not
Madam,
picking
you're
my call.
contradicting yourself.
No,
No, madam, hold on.
The
Madam,
job
hold on.
contract.
1 minute, madam. You're
I
contradicting
think
yourself.
madam needs to be educated.
Yeah, you're contradicting yourself and at
Yes.
the same time shooting yourself on the leg, which you're about to amputate your leg here now. Because you said by January last year, he wasn't reaching out to your husband to know how your husband is doing. January this year, the same him was calling and calling your husband.
For the solar job, he said it's October he was paid. This one is not October.
Which, okay, let me,
It's on
can you
record.
define your reaching out that you were complaining that he hasn't been reaching out? Him and his wife has not been reaching out to your husband by
Okay.
January.
Okay, ma'am. What I mean that, as he said, is his best friend, and the wife also is a close friend of mine. I will not deny that. My husband was very, very sick. That he wasn't even going to the office, the same office he always come to transact his business every day. He was at home here. He never come here to see his friend.
Okay,
Until he
your
was
complaint
moved.
is that he didn't come to
He
see
didn't.
him.
Even my husband was complaining about him.
But there is a transaction till October last year, even till January this year. according to you, January this year, according to you, him has shown a chart of 2 of them, even while he was sick in the hospital bed in October last year. And you've also confirmed it that the business they did in October was paid in January, and he was calling your husband, and you now said your husband was not picking. So did you maybe sometime think maybe he wanted to come see your husband, and your husband said, no, don't worry, I'm fine? We don't know it all.
I want to say something. This particular one he's talking is different. It's in my husband's phone. When he said the completion of certificate of completion of that solar is there. It was not October. It was not October.
Madam
It's a different
Charity,
business.
Madam Charity, I think you need to know the difference between relationship and business. Now you're mixing the two together. Relationship, business is business. Relationship is relationship.
Yes.
It's possible your husband is complaining maybe based on their relationship, he has not been checking on him. That aside. But that did not stop their communication.
They were still
talking.
They were still
communicating.
friends.
And I may be wrong. Maybe probably Mr. Peter may call him and say, how is your health? Are you fine? Okay, back to business.
Exactly. My point.
You don't know that. Do you understand?
My point too.
Okay, okay, thank you for educating me for that. But another point I want to say, this particular job now is in my husband's phone. When he sent to him certificate of completion of the project, is there. I think is a different project.
Are you saying aside from the one they completed in October, there was another job?
There was another job
completed in January.
Yes, is there.
Okay.
That he was asking for the money before my husband passed.
Okay, let's Mr. Kelechi, please.
Okay, madam, I get small question for you. The company, where did they use do business? Who get the company?
It's my husband's son.
Is your husband's company?
Yes.
Now, I want to make you understand how this thing works. If me and Auntie Miriam, me and Uyi, we get the same company. If me and Auntie Miriam, they do business, let's say I don't get the company. Now, Miriam company they use. Just the way him, this Mr. Gada, they use the husband company. Now me go get the job. Now me go get the business, the contract, right? Now me execute them. But now Miriam company. Now the money they go pay. Now to Miriam. Now Miriam account. Now Miriam be the signatory. Now she get access to the money within inside the account. If Miriam carry that money wrong, which I trust Auntie Miriam, she no go do. But if she carry that money wrong, then it means say me I don't balaka run. I don't hold anything. I don't get any money with me. So the same thing too in this same business transaction, madam.
Exactly.
Your husband, if they do business and your husband company, then you do that business. The money where they come in comes into your husband's company account.
I'm aware of that.
Now the person where they go to talk say carry money run. Now him be whether na your husband and him come here come talk say your husband have been fair. You know no money where they do where you know remit the money.
Yes.
I also want you to understand the fact that him get that business no means say na him account they pay the money to. You understand what they talk? Now your husband account now they pay the money to. I don't know whether you understand.
I get
okay,
the point.
fine. Thank you. I just thought
Thank you. Make appreciate Mr. Kelechi.
There is what I want to add is that this particular business is different from what the one he's saying. If my husband's phone is there, we can bring it.
Okay, if there's a transaction like that, it means that the transaction has been executed. Then it is your husband that is supposed to pay him. Except if it's a different
if it's a
company.
joint venture,
Okay.
if it's a JV. Now joint venture where we say you designate it to the account. But however, even in joint venture, in the day we say now two of you, now me go sign, you go sign. And him don't talk say no matter the business what they do, him they make sure say him pay him as at when due, true or false. So him they bring business come and your husband him go show
pay.
either proof of what between certificate of completion. So it shows that, okay, this deal, they don't pay. And for certificate of completion to come out, it goes to show that all has been there supplied, done, so that this one to show, say, we don't finish. So either my money go come now. So it's possible to that there's a percentage we go either way. Where now your husband go decide on this.
On that. Okay. Let's hear from her daughter.
Okay, I feel
Talk to the mic.
What she was saying was that when my dad was sick, he was always calling for the money. So it's suspicious that he hasn't called.
Talk to the mic.
Okay, sorry. It is suspicious that he has not called if the money was actually paid into the company's account to know, okay, how do I get the money? And my dad's percentage is 5%. That's what she's saying. She's saying that, if he has not made any changes to how the account is going to pay for someone that was calling that consistently, why has he not called? It's been over 3 weeks that my dad has died for him to know how he's going to get his own money out. That's what she's saying.
That's a different thing, my dear.
Now, for this money thing we are talking about here, if, for example, you and I, we are doing business, we are transacting, and you own the company and I executed, are you getting me? Now, if I call you to tell you, like, look, I've collected the job completion certificate, so we are processing payment. Now, when the money hits your account, you are not going to, let's say the business is 100 million. Now, what you are getting is 5%. Assuming, let's say 5 million is what you are getting. Now, when it hits your account, you are not sending me the 100 million. That's not how business works. You are keeping your 5 million, and then you are not even sending me the whole 95 million, because you are going to have your withholding tax. I don't want to go into all that now.
Yes.
Are you getting what I'm saying? So, yes, the business is 100 million, but the government are going to take about how many? 13% from it. I don't know if you're getting what I'm saying.
Right.
So they're going to take 13 million. Your husband is going to take, your dad is going to take 5 million. So what is hitting him will be maybe that 83 million or thereabout. You see, you also need to understand how contract works.
Yes.
Are you getting what I'm saying? So you know who is owing your husband or not. Because contract is such that when the money, you see the money, you start celebrating until you execute and know what you are giving back to the government. Then towards the end of the business, you start getting angry if you are into that kind of business.
Thank you.
So I
Make
just thought
appreciate
you should
Mr.
know.
My point is not.
Madam.
No,
Okay.
It's not about the money. That is, it's not. It's his 5%. His 5%. Because it was agreed that he will give him 5% of the total money. He will give him 5% of the total money, which him. I don't know whether people should pick my point.
Madam, hold on. I think I need to.
He's in his phone. The
Hold
conversation
on,
is in
madam.
his phone.
Hold on. You see, number one, you don't know. It seems like there's a gap between you and your husband.
No, ma. No.
Hold on, madam, please. I may be wrong. Let me land. If I'm wrong, you tell me. Now, you and your husband may probably been having some kind of misunderstanding or challenge. That's number one. That's what I feel. Then secondly, there's a communication gap between you and your husband. Because if there wasn't a communication gap, you should have known all your husband's businesses and everything. Some men, if they do business, they go make sure say they engage their wives in every transaction way that they do. Now, here, your husband no engage you for most of the transaction. Now, when he begin they sick, now he can't they engage you small for most of the transaction. And you now somebody will be say you no get enough knowledge on contract. Have you ever done any contract before? You've never?
Yeah.
No, you see. So you don't know much about contract. Mr. Peter Agada has been doing contracts with your husband he has done more than 3-4 contracts with your husband. And let me tell you something. Not be by force for Mr. Peter to get your number. Do you understand? I just want to make that clear. It's not by force for him to get your number. It's possible your husband wanted that way. Some men prefer their families to be private. Do you understand? They prefer their families to be private. So you won't blame him for that, for not having your number. He has tried his best. Then for the contract, please, madam, when you hear something, you need to confirm. You don't just hear something and just assume it's it's happening, and then you stand up and you want to just take action like that. You need to confirm, you need to do your findings. That person that is carrying information to give you, you ask the person, oh yeah, go and bring me proof. You can't just come and sit down and give me information without giving me a proof. The person has to give you proof to that. And you self, even if you see, once as you see the proof like this, you to make sure you do your own findings. That is what we do here. Okay. Anything they bring to the ordinary president, he will not just take it. Like ordinary president will say, once you bring complaint to the ordinary president, he will say, give me time to process it. While the complainant is complaining, he has already started making contacts to confirm if actually what the complainant is saying is true, before we even allow any complainant to come into the studio. And even if he makes his findings, the complainant comes into the studio, and out of 900%, just 0.5% is a lie, the ordinary president will discard 99.95% truth, because everything is a lie. The other truth, you have to question it. So please, ma, I want you to understand that Mr. Agada, aside from being your husband's friend, is also his business partner. You don't have too much knowledge about your husband's business. That is the truth about it. You need to know more about your husband's business. There are lots of contracts. He said it, there are lots of contracts that your husband has done with so many people, of which you don't know. If I ask you now, how many, do you know the companies that your husbands have gone into contract with? You don't know them. So let's face what we are here for. What we are here for is what you said. Your husband's properties, right? Your husband's properties are with your sister-in-law, and then that idioma that is claiming your husband's company. That's what we are here for. Mr. Agada is very open, and he has said his own side of the story. He told you, look at the business they have contracted. He has even given you proof. And that business that you're talking about, that Mr. Agada is calling your husband so that he'll be settled, probably they told Mr. Agada that the money has been paid into the account. That is why he's calling your husband for his own share. Mr. Kelechi just told you now, there's no way Mr. Peter Agada can have access to your husband's account because he's not a signatory. If that company, if the contract was done with the company, and there's no way Mr. Agada can go and change. I don't know. There's no way he can go and change and say, Oga, please send the money into this another account. The contractors will say, no, why do you want us? Give us another paper to that and sign, so that in case we send the money into this account and there's a problem, we have a proof that you and the other company signed that the money should be transferred to another account. Do you understand, ma?
Yes, ma. What, ma? I want to say something.
And Auntie Mariam, madam,
yes.
1 minute, please. Auntie Mariam, I think with all her bases here, they're just coming from chats that she saw in her husband's
phone. Yes.
Not knowing that beyond chats, there is a phone conversation, madam.
Yes.
You can't put your mindset towards what you see in a chat. Beyond chat, there was a phone conversation. There was physical seeing, which you are not aware of. Now, the last time you heard about the 5 million you're talking about was in 2020. 2020 till now is 5 years. Has your husband said anything about that 5 million from 2020 till now? 2, your husband, he can't be owing your husband because with what he said in his chats, he said your husband sent him money in October last year. He can't be owing your husband, and your husband is sending money to him to execute a contract.
Barrister Pamela, it seems like I don't want. Okay, let her talk, because people don't they talk, say we don't decide Mr. Peter.
Yes,
Madam, do you have anything that you want to show us?
I have something. Just as he said, my husband is a very kind man. He knows everything. They always no. There is nothing Mr. Peter Agada will approach my husband for that he will not. Even if he's owing him, he say, bro, release the money for me. I know I'm owing you. I will give you later. My husband will do it. He knows that one. Mr. Peter Agada cannot say that he's not owing my husband, even though that my husband is late now. So coming for that contract, the one that he's talking about, this thing is in the phone. Let us check whether it's that same one.
Okay.
He's talking or he's saying or not.
Okay, get the phone, please. Get the phone, yes. Get the phone, so that we'll check.
Which one is your daddy's phone?
All right.
Okay, Mr. Peter, can you 5 million shares to the 5?
Yes, please respond to the 5 million.
I think I have said when that business will stop it, and when we'll stop that business, and we have been doing some other business exports. The one I wanted to respond to is using her husband's company.
No, sir.
Let's
respond to that one.
She said as at 2020, the husband was calling you for that 5 million.
For that 5 million, please respond to that 5 million. Was there anything
I said
like that?
there was no transaction I have done with the husband in the worth of 5 million naira. In the first place, this is fast because I want her to get all the fast first.
She
Yes,
said
no,
your
even
husband
borrow, no
borrowed.
transaction, no borrow to that amount, sir.
the spices in South
That's what we are
Africa.
saying, ma.
Okay.
Every transaction I have with that young man, even if it's 30 years ago, is on this phone.
Barrister Pamela,
Ma?
what we are going to do, since the money was borrowed from that bank, we need to contact the bank. Let's get. She said it's
No, he's saying there's no borrow. It was a transaction, right?
Yes.
But we need to
In
confirm.
fact, as a result of that, as a result of when that was stopped, as a result of that, the husband had to register another company to start exports. Gosimas, I don't know whether she knows about Gosimas.
Barrister Pamela,
Yeah.
he is saying there was nothing like borrowing.
That it was
She
a
said-
transaction. She
She
saying
is saying
it's
there's borrowing. So it is the bank that will clarify that, whether it
In
is
fact, I will
borrowing
get-
or not.
The bank can clarify that.
Really?
Yeah, it's her that has to prove that there was actually a borrow.
Madam, do you have any document? Do you have any document that shows that that money was actually borrowed from the bank?
No, from the husband.
Yes. No, but they went to the bank to borrow the money. There should be a bank document. There is a loan. We did a mediation yesterday, Hadiza, when the husband to one woman that her late husband died, that the husband borrowed money. There was a document from the bank to show that the money was borrowed from the bank. So if she is claiming now that her husband borrowed that money, even if it's 100 years, that document should be there. And the bank should have a record that, yes, at so time, this man came to borrow money, and at so time, he has paid the money.
Auntie Miriam,
Yes, sir.
You know, waiting they painful. They say this man and the husband get good relationship. If none of us they waiting, no waiting happen between them,
Yes, sir.
then get 5 million transaction. He talk say na for business then do am. She talk say na borrow am. Now, if we go bank, the only two way bank go show be say at some point 5 million was withdrawn or was borrowed. But the purpose where they borrow that 5 million, bank no fit talk am.
If there's a loan, I think if there's a loan, bank will state
No,
it.
see, yes,
that is
Auntie
a loan.
Miriam. Now let's say you come meet me, Auntie Miriam. You
Okay.
come meet me now. This is my business transaction. We will go do one day. Now I come meet you. Talk say okay, bank. These people never give me enough money, and I know are the source for money to execute this contract. You understand? No, you can't talk. Now your company will use. You can't talk. Say okay, fine. You go borrow money to use execute the contract. Now you go borrow the money from your bank. It dey for the purpose now be say you borrow the money from the bank. But now the purpose between me and you, remember now those 3-point transaction. The transaction between you and your bank and the transaction between me and you. Now the transaction between you and the bank, now they register say you borrow money from the bank.
That is
But
what
the
I want to
transaction
really get.
between me and you now, you don't know the purpose of the money, whether now for the business wey we dey do. You understand what I talk? Now, if it also be say I come meet you, talk say I want make you borrow me money, it dey different from the transaction wey we dey make.
Transaction.
You say you no get money, but because of our relationship, you go carry money from bank, borrow me. We know dey there. Now, the only thing wey we dey take judge this matter be say, or wey we dey take talk about this matter be say, na the proof wey you show. Now you present to us, now we go look, because none of us were there. None of us fit talk wetin happen with our chest. So now the fact wey you present, the fact wey he present, now we go look in between the line and strike a balance and make a decision on. So as she wan get us, maybe then get chat wey he talks, okay, the money I borrowed you, how far you don, so make we see whether anything like
yes,
that.
that's true.
Kelechi,
Yes, there is
Thank you very much for your explanation. I want to quickly add that, Madam, what is on ground is different from what we are saying. And I was expecting that as you are coming this morning, you were here yesterday, that all the evidence you are carrying in your phone would have been printed out and presented to us. And Mr. Peter Agada, who heard or was informed about what happened yesterday, I expected you to go through it, to listen to it yesterday, and go ahead and get evidence, all the evidence that you are talking about now, not the one in your phone. Because that would have made things easy. You people should help us to make things easy, because all this time we are killing is not just, it doesn't worth it.
Yes.
Now, if you have presented all these papers, all we need to do is just to look at it. And I am saying, if it's possible, let them go back to drawing board. This person has evidence on his phone, and this person has evidence on her phone. Let them go and print everything out and bring it tomorrow morning. We look at it. I'm not killing our time and all these things, because we are wasting our time on this matter.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes. So after the program, we'll just continue. So they will print the document. Okay. So we're going to... Madam, just hang on. We'll do that after the program. You're going to print it out for us. Yes, you print that proof out for us. And Mr. Peter is going to also print his own proof to us. Then, Barrister Pamela, how about Madam Barrister Iberi? Are we?
Talk to the mic.
Yes, give Barrister Pamela the microphone so that we can proceed, because we've spent almost an hour on this this
Madam,
case.
do you have a list of what you are alleging that your sister-in-law took? Because the husband was asking yesterday what and what.
Give her the microphone.
It's also in the complaint letter. One of the things she took from my husband is 2 plots of land he bought with his son named Gabriel Simeon at Inobe Hasa, and 2 plots of land he bought with his name. Yeah, the documents. She's also with my husband hard drive.
So 4
plots in the Adu.
4 documents or
4 plots of land. That is 4 documents.
Okay. These lands are in different places.
Different places.
Okay.
But they share fence.
Okay.
Okay.
Then what again?
Hard drive.
Hard drive.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, what again?
Our soundproof generator.
Sample generator. Where was that?
Soundproof.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What again?
GP tank is there.
Okay.
Inside there also my husband the laptop bag, his disk, his diary was there.
Okay. Diary.
Yeah, disk was also there.
Okay. You mentioned ATM.
That was when my brother-in-law gave me his wallet. It was empty wallet. All his the ATM card.
How many ATM cards?
My husband have an account with GT.
How many ATM cards?
What he gave me was only 2, which is GT and the Access.
So how many ATM cards does your husband have?
My husband have 5 ATM cards.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Very sure?
Yes. Those things.
So how many is missing?
3.
Banks?
This thing, Zenith Bank.
Okay.
Fidelity. And Stanbic.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Then another thing is that his phone was wiped out. They delete most of his transaction on his phone.
But that is not Madam. That's not from Madam Ebere. That one is from the Chimaroke, isn't it?
Phone being wiped out is not a
okay. No, the phone is Chimaroke and the empty wallet.
And the ATM is Chimaroke.
Yes,
so Barrister Pamela, the phone, then the ATM is Chimaroke.
No, the phones are with her.
Yes, they gave it back to her after wiping it. But the phone was in the custody of Chimaroke before.
And the wallet.
And the wallet.
And the wallet.
Yes.
Okay, can I have their numbers back, please?
Bring their, where is that paper?
You should have their numbers now, isn't it?
Okay, I've seen it. Don't worry.
Okay.
I've seen Iberi's
Bina.
number.
Okay. So we are still calling Madam Iberi. Let's hear from her.
Okay, I've called her the first time.
Okay, she didn't pick.
She didn't pick. Yeah.
Okay.
Good morning, Madam Iberi.
Good morning.
Yes, my name is Barrister Pamela Pius. I'm the PA to the ordinary president, Brekete family. I called you yesterday, and your husband called back.
Okay.
Yes, so I'm actually on air with you right now. Are you ready to talk?
Okay, I'm preparing to go to somewhere, but we'll just make it snappy.
Okay, so you already know why we are calling and to hear your own side of the story. But let me just conclude it by listing out the things your brother's wife alleged you have taken. Can I go ahead?
I think you sent it to me on a text message. I don't know if it's you or someone else.
Okay, you already have it.
I don't know. Just go ahead. Go ahead.
4 documents to 4 different plots of land. He's
Okay.
had this hard drive.
Sorry, a minute. Let me take my pen and write them down so that I can respond accordingly.
Okay, ma'am. Take 2.
Just hold on. Hold on. Where's my pen? Where's my pen? Okay, it's in my work bag. That's my work bag. Just hold on, Lua. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here, ma'am.
Okay. Don't worry, I've seen the pen. My glasses. Give me my glasses. Okay, Pamela, you can go ahead.
Okay. 4 documents, 4 land documents.
Okay.
Yes. A hard drive,
Okay.
a soundproof generator,
Hard drive.
a soundproof generator,
Okay.
a GP tank,
Okay.
a disk drive.
Thank. Okay.
Yes, then your brother took 3 ATM cards from from her husband's wallet, and banks are Zenith Bank, Fidelity Bank, and Stanbic IBTC Bank. That's the 3 ATM cards. And she also alleged that he wiped some documents or some things from her husband's phone. That's for your brother.
Okay.
Yes, ma. That's it for now.
Okay. Thank you very much. First of all, I want to correct an impression yesterday.
Okay.
On Monday, when your colleague called me,
Yes, ma.
I was in the office and we just left the mortuary at that time when she called me. My brother was deposited in the mortuary on the 12th of February. That's the day he passed. So we hadn't gone to see him because Madam Charity herself is the one that they put on that tally as the next of kin. At the point that we put her name there, they wanted an assistance, which is my brother, that she has alleged he wiped away the information on the phone. That provision for assistance is if the next of kin is not there, the assistant will have to stand in. I don't know if you ever lost anybody and you know the procedure.
I know very well.
And that's the procedure there. So she handed over the tally to them. I wasn't part of the arrangement. And she was supposed to be on ground so that we visit the corpse to know the condition of that corpse. Charity did not do any of those. When we called her for a meeting, the Saturday after the Wednesday he passed, she refused to attend that meeting. She said she's not coming, that if she must come, she wants to come with somebody. And what happened? Why did she say she will not come? The night that my brother passed, that Wednesday night, Charity left the mortuary. I was with them. I took my uncle and my brother to drop them at a point where they could get a vehicle to their house. As I was trying to enter my gate, someone blocked me. And while I was trying to clear that hitch, Charity walked past me, entered the gate. My husband was at the door to welcome us because he has not been feeling well. He was at the door. So my husband, while was waiting to welcome us, Charity walked up to him and told him that she's no longer safe in this house. I never quarreled with her. Her husband was sick for a long time. Moved from Abuja to Lagos. They called me to come and stay with him in Lagos. I was like, what happened to the wife? Because I've not heard that there is any issue. Because my brother is this type that whatever that is happening, he will not want to tell anybody. He will keep it to himself. He's that kind of person. So I moved from Port Harcourt to Lagos. When I got to Lagos, the state I saw my brother, I was weeping. I just man up. I went out, I called people I could call, say, please join me in prayers. I don't know what I'm seeing. When he now regained strength, I asked him, say, why is your wife not here to take care of you? That was the question I asked him. He said to me that the wife will come, sit down and be moping at him. That he doesn't want that kind of person around him in this state now. That's why he asked her to stay back. What will I do? I left my job. I took care of my brother. And earlier before that, I had earlier called me and also called her elder sister to complain to us that she has not been taking care of him in his condition. I confronted her. She said all manner of things that day. Was quarreling. I think her elder sister also called her. That was the first complaint I heard before the Lagos incident. When they discharged my brother from the hospital, we moved to that military hospital within Lagos there. I'm not familiar with Lagos. So that's where we were. I now told my brother, I said, okay, since you have complained lack of care, your condition, you don't need to be staying alone because the wife goes out and come back in the night. That she does business. I don't know the kind of business she's doing. And it's also my brother who established that business for her. That she cannot let go of that business and take care of him. I told him, I said, okay, let us go to Port Harcourt so that I can put my eye on you. I don't want my brother to die. He's my immediate younger brother. I'm the worst hit in this matter. My brother came to Port Harcourt. I will leave everything I'm doing from September, October, November, December. The wife did not show up. She did not come. I was cooking, making sure that I keep to what could help him survive. He was recovering. He was doing well. I said, okay, was happy. I go to work late. I abandon my files. You are a lawyer. You know how challenging if you work in an office that is busy, how it is. And I'm even in the Attorney General's department. I left all of that to make sure that my brother survives. This woman came in to my house on the 2nd of January after this number of months that she did not show up. She has claimed that I'm this, I'm that, I'm that. I did not send her away. I received her when she came. But okay, if there is any problem, that whatever that she's having with my brother, that maybe if I open my arms for her, that she will calm down. I don't know what it is. Which, at the end of the day, when I observe some things, I have some instinct of some things that I don't want to say. because the damage had been done already. And if I had known, I regret that I would have taken action. I left her. She was here. She was the one making food, doing all of that. Sometimes I go out, the nature of my job, I come back late in the night, from there I go to fellowship, because me, I like to worship my God. And anything that will stop me from it, I don't like to compromise it. So the days I go for fellowship, I go and I come back. When her husband left my house a week before he passed, I woke up early on 1st of February and made food for him. She was here so that he can eat where he's going, because he told me that when he goes there, they massage him, that he sleeps very well. I said, you will go there, let them massage you because there is a drug we ordered from UK that they will be giving him that injection weekly. She's aware. If my brother had started that injection before she came, he would have completed it, but she was here when that thing came. And I told my brother, I said, okay, go on Saturday. On Tuesday, you come back so that you can still take that medication. My brother went. As he was going, she did not follow. She was in my house here. I said, okay, since I walk, that I will follow you. Let me know where you are going. At least let me know the place. He said, no, I should know where I can come within the week. I said, no, I will follow. I followed him. While we were going, I asked him in the car, say, why is your wife not in this car? Why is she not following you to know where you are going? He said to me that, is it not me now that volunteered to follow? That she didn't volunteer, that even though he told her that my uncle will be the one to take care of him there, because he has not seen any this thing here from her. When she was here in my house, she will come to the sitting room and be watching football. They were playing, we was in Premiership that time. She will sit there and be somebody that the husband is sick. She will sit there and be watching television. Hey, which team is playing? Which one has scored? And all of that. I was observing all of these things. I didn't see anything like a woman will sit down. Like I know the times that my husband has been ill. And I know how I run around to make sure that nothing happens, because I know if anything happens, it's me that will suffer it. I've sat with women who lost their husband. I know the regret they say. And I said, God, if there's anything I could do within my powers to make sure that it doesn't happen to me, so that I don't fall in this category of persons that are regretting. And that's where I stand. I never see any of this in this woman. I observe all of this. I said, well, my prayers is that let my brother get well. She will be there. I will come and pray, and in no manner of whatever within my reach, I do it. And while we were going, my brother now made that comment, say, is it not me that volunteered? That she never volunteered, even though he told her that my uncle will take care. He said my uncle will take care, but at this point that he cannot stand up on his own, that he needed a man that can carry him, and that my uncle has that strength to be carrying him, that she cannot do it. That was what he told me. And he kept quiet. We came back. I stayed there the whole of that day and came back in the night. When I came back, it happened that I forgot his blood, this thing, the blood tonic that he takes. My brother now called her and said, she was even the one that went and bought the boxers for him, that he will use there and all of that. Asked her. I wasn't in the picture. She has been telling people that I denied her access to her husband. I was there. He didn't send me to buy those things. He also asked her, because I have told him that if there's anybody that you have grudges against or whatever, drop it at this time so that God can hear our prayers. That's what I told my brother. My brother now opened his heart for her. She was the one that went and bought those things. Before.
Okay, Madam Ebere, you have 5 minutes to round up, please.
I will round up. When my brother passed that night, she entered my house and told my husband that she's no longer comfortable. Let me round up. When she said that, she entered the room and now started packing her things. She locked the door behind. I entered the room. I knocked, she opened, I entered. She was packing her things. I was watching her because I didn't have any issue with her all the 1 month that she has stayed in my house. When I reacted is when she opened the wardrobe and started carrying my brother's bag. I said to her, are you also packing my brother's? And said, no, that when my brother was here, that I never had issue with him. You cannot move it. This thing I'm telling you was around 8 p.m. in the night. I said, I didn't have issue with my brother. Please do not move his things this night. That is somehow that my brother passed this night and somebody will come back to my house and pack his things that same night. That is, I have not heard of this kind of thing before. Say, please, you will not do it. At that point, I took the bag from her. My brother's laptop was on the bed because she has already brought it out to go with it. I told my sister to carry the laptop. I will tell you what happened. I'm not here to cover up whatever. So this woman, she said, who gave me the audacity to tell her what not to carry? I said, no, I'm not telling you not to carry, but it's late now. My husband, I said, besides, we don't even know where you are going. Because their house in Port Harcourt, they have already rented it. There is no space there. Where are you going? She refused to answer us. She started making trouble. I can send you the voice note of what happened that night so that you listen and judge between me and her.
Okay, please send it after this call.
Okay, who has oppressed the other? This woman ranted, was abusing me, that I would die, I will not live to see my brother's burial, that I would die, that my husband would die, I would be like her. There is nothing she did not say. She shouted and shouted and shouted. My husband called me and said, please, where is that bag? I said, he's in the room. My husband said I should give her the bag. Say, where is the laptop? I call my younger sister, I said, go and bring it and give her there and then. She's telling you that I took her drive, I wiped out this. There and then, we carried the bag and the laptop and gave to her. She now refused to go. She sat down there and talked from that night till morning. In the morning, she wanted to go. She locked my door. Because where I gave my brother was a guest room. At least if you come to Port Harcourt, you will see where I stay. I live. I gave my brother the guest room. She locked the door that she wants to go around 5:30 in 5 a.m. in the morning, that she has appointment. Somebody that her husband just passed to, she cannot even sit down and think. She's after bag or property. She said there is documents in the bag that I have taken it. I said the document in the bag is the one that your husband sold the property to take care of his medication. She said that it's not true, that they have over her landed document, that I took it. I said, and in their state that your husband is, will he be carrying his documents around? Is it possible from one hospital to the other? You people live in Abuja, you don't live in my house. So how did I now collect your husband's document? I said, check the bag, those things are there. She said it's not that one, that there is another one that I have taken. I want her to prove, she will prove it. At the end of that argument, this woman left my house, wanted to go. I said, no, give me my key. She said that she kept important things inside the room. I said, okay, go and get a third party. Take inventory of everything that you left in the room. When you come back and the things are not there, hold me responsible. Let a third party take record. But for you to leave my house, I don't even know where you're going with my key. That is not possible. That even if it's a hotel that you rented, that when you are leaving, you drop the key with the reception. You can't go with my key. And this thing that has happened, that I call, they want to stay. So do I take them to my room? Give me my key. She refused. I locked the door, say she will not go. She has to hand over the key to me. Finally, I called her Christian sister. The woman came and intervened. She said, I have hypnotized the woman. The woman left and did not know what to do because she is a teacher. She went to her school.
Madam Ebere, I have to cut you a bit short. Can you respond to the soundproof generator, GP tank?
Yes.
Then the three ATM cards your brother took.
I think she has come and laid allegation against me. That's why I'm telling you the steps. That that's why yesterday I didn't want to talk because I didn't have all of this time. So the soundproof generator, the GP tank she's talking about, they have a place where they run poultry before they move to Abuja. My brother opened that poultry farm. And when he was going to Abuja, he handed it over to her. She was doing the business. At the time, my brother decided to sell the property. When he wanted the property, he sold it. That GP tank is what they used to supply water to the bed and the farm. My brother called that should go and move the GP tank because he has sold that property so that the person will not take the GP tank.
Move it to where?
I couldn't go because of the nature of my job. He called me severally while he was in Abuja. I did not go.
Move it to where, please?
So I should move it to my house.
Okay.
Where I live, I have tank that supplies me water.
So the GP tank is still in your house?
It's in my house. So
as we speak.
my listing, Pamela, he said I should move the tank. I didn't go. He now called my brother, my younger brother, said, go and they move that tank so that the people will not take the land and the tank.
So the GP tank is in your house as well?
Yes.
Okay,
My brother.
That has been established. The soundproof.
Listen, madam. If at that time they brought that tank here, and I said I don't have space, will this woman be accusing me? She's saying that
it has been established that the GP tank is in your house.
The GP tank is here.
Okay, let's roll that out. She's already aware that the GP tank is in your house now.
She knows. She knows that she didn't come to carry it and I stopped her.
Okay, she
I don't know why
now.
She be telling them.
The soundproof
now. Can we move ahead? The soundproof generator, ma. I
don't have anything to do with the soundproof generator.
Is it with
the soundproof generator itself. We have a land in the village. MTN, that's now 9 Mobile took the place. And as 9 Mobile took the place, that is their return that they gave to the family. It's not that her husband bought that this thing. Is when you ask people, when the returns come to compensate the family for the property we gave them, they gave the family that generator. So when my brother, because he's the first son, I don't used to ask anything that belongs to my father. Whatever it is, I have never any day asked them, say, please give me 1 naira out of it.
It's for the family.
God has been helping me.
Okay, so you're saying that the soundproof generator is for the family, not her husband's personal generator.
Yes, it's not husband's. So when my brother now was relocating to Abuja, he didn't have to, he didn't need it again. He said, move it to the village. My brother said he did not have time and carried the thing and come and drop in my house there. Since that day, since 2021 or 2020, they moved to Abuja. I have never had a generator any day. If you come here, it is here.
Okay, the soundproof generator too. The soundproof generator too is in your house.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, I've ever used it. It's a family property. It's our family thing. It's not like
okay. That has also been established. Then the 4 documents to the land. She said 4 documents, but you only mentioned for one that you said the husband sold to buy his medication. Then how about the 3?
The husband, whatever that concerns their land that they sold, there is one in Obe. That particular property, I was in the hospital when the husband was calling the buyers. To the extent that the buyer was even doubting whether it's his own because he used his son's name to buy it. He even wanted to send the birth certificate. My cousin, Okechukwu in Lagos, was also with us in that hospital that day. I said to him, no, that birth certificate is a private document. It's a personal thing. You don't know who wants to buy the land. If the man don't want to buy, he should go. So when the man saw that we were not ready to release that, he accepted that it is his property. He bought it. The document is still in that bag. If you come to Port, bring out the bag and show you. It's still there. I did not remove it. She now said that when I told her that day that the husband sold that property, she said, did he sell it to me? Did I buy it? I was looking at her. Because we are not on the same page, I didn't want to join issues with her. I left her. She said that there is another land in Obe, which I know nothing about. The other document that is also in that bag right now, as I speak to you, because as my brother passed to enter that room and go and start looking at those things, I feel terrible. That one is still in that bag. It's opposite their house in Akwaka. But the husband sold it. These are the 2 documents that are there.
So, so 1 minute, ma. So you're saying that the 2 documents that are there are already for a sold land?
Yes.
How
she's not saying that somebody that bought the property did not collect the documents from him.
Mm-hmm.
Pamela, I cannot answer that question because it is not my transaction with the person.
Okay, but ma, you said you were in the hospital when he sold one.
Yes.
Okay, as a lawyer, ma,
Yes.
Was there an agreement because you are a witness to the selling? Was there an agreement between them?
I wasn't a witness to the selling. I was in the hospital with him. The person did not come to the hospital there.
That's
it
not
was
what
a
I mean by you were a witness to the selling. Was you heard, you were there when the transaction was going on.
I heard.
So
yes,
you were
I
a
heard.
witness to the selling. So was there any agreement, like signed agreement between them? Because they're supposed to have changed to document and signed agreement.
That shouldn't be my business. It should be the business of who bought the property. If his agreement has not been signed, I shouldn't be crying for that person. I shouldn't be checking. Moreover, I'm not the agent to this for the sale.
The laptop and the hard
I wasn't
disk
an
and the hard
agent.
drive.
I am just there, reserved. Whether they sign my agreement or not, I don't know. I know that he was communicating with the people on phone. And because I was with him, it was a privileged information. I was part of the transaction. So if you are a lawyer, and if a transaction is going on, and you are not in any way a signatory to that transaction, do you go about questioning them what to do? Or telling them that they should do this? If it's only when they seek my advice that I will say this is what I think about this. That is how it is done.
Okay, ma. Because why I was saying you are a witness to a sale, because you even narrated to us how the man refused to buy at first instance because
it is a conversation on phone. I sit there and I listen. I'm calling him.
You were a witness to that conversation,
and he will be calling them, and that is what happened.
And that is why I'm calling you a witness to the sale.
You don't call me a witness to the sale because my name is not there to witness the transaction.
Your name doesn't have to be there, but you were there and you know how the transaction went down to how they wanted to send birth certificate, and you said no, there is a personal document, it can't be sold, and how he later convinced him to buy the land, that the land belongs to him. You all said you said you were a witness to it. You heard it, first class witness. That's why I'm still calling you a witness to the sale. So now, after the sale, why is there no transfer of documents?
Pamela, my brother was in the hospital in Lagos. Who bought the property is in Obehe. Whether he agreed to transfer the document to the man or not, I shouldn't go about squaring him. Whether if the man did not ask for the document, if the man has prepared the document and they later sent to him his sign, and the man didn't bother to ask for that particular document, is not an issue to me.
So are you holding forth those documents for the man now? Because the document is in your house. Are you holding it forth for the man?
If she wants, I told you that very night that she wanted to move my brother's things that night. I told her to go. Then when later she can come, we arrange my brother's things because his shoes, his clothes that he made are there. Go, we will arrange these things and give. You don't move this night. It was in the night. Which you know that the truth. So how will I be holding the documents? What am I going to do with it?
Because she alleged that you have 4 documents, 4 land
documents. Let her come now. See, what I want you people to do as mediating this matter, I thank that you called me and I now have time to respond to you. The principle of natural justice or the autumn pattern, here the other side. Now you have heard my own side. Now that you have heard my own side, on investigation, she should come and point to those properties that she said, this one, I have it, you have the document. She should come and show you, and not just mere allegation like that. From nowhere, if you claim I have the document, where are the properties? Come and show them.
How about the hard drive? How about the hard drive that say you removed from the laptop? And you gave her an empty laptop without hard drive and a disk.
See, Pamela,
Ma?
This woman, I told you how she was shouting that night. She took the laptop and told us that even if she did not know how to operate, that she would get people to operate it for her.
That is established that you gave her the laptop and the back.
Yes. Immediately.
Okay, so she said we removed a hard drive from the laptop.
I didn't. So, circumstance that this thing, we just entered the house that time. That the brother was deposited in the mortuary, I will not have the strength to open laptop and begin to remove hard drive. Think about it.
Retrieved from her.
In my mood, devastated. After all the suffer I suffered for how many months? I what will be my interest will be to open laptop that night and begin to remove hard drive. At what point?
Okay.
Because this woman, when she's going out, because she has already known that my brother will pass, I never knew. If she's going out, she locks the room and go out with the key. That's what she was doing. Ask her.
Your brother, Madam, your brother, she alleged that your brother has 3 ATM cards belonging to her husband: Zenith Bank, Fidelity Bank, and Stanbic IBTC.
Yes, I don't know. Pamela, listen. If she tells you that when her husband passed, it was at they called her, say her husband has passed. She was here, she didn't go. They told her to come to where that her husband has passed. She refused to go, that she's having running stomach. Me, I drove her that morning. I called my other siblings. They went to where with my uncle. My uncle was already there. She did not go. At the point I got to the hospital, my brother was they were already there. It was my uncle, and then that same day, the woman that her husband passed, she did not even bother of anything. She started asking ATM card that she should give her his phone and all that. They handed it over to her immediately.
Okay,
Madam,
I'm not holding brief for her, but we all have different ways of grieving. So we all have different ways of grieving.
I pray you just this kind of don't grieve in this manner. Honestly, it's a very wrong thing to do. Whether you hold brief for her or not, let's call a spade a spade. As she asked for those items, they gave it to her. At the mortuary there, she took it. I didn't touch it. But I have a God who will judge. I did not go close. Even when I don't even know my brother's password, as in his phone, I did not touch the phone. I didn't go close. She has said all manner of things about me. She has spoiled my name. And even you people concluded that I'm an evil person without hearing from me. That was one of the things that angered me.
Madam, sorry, can you change your position? Because I'm losing you, like the network is not really clear.
Pastor Pamela, ask her, how can these items be retrieved?
I can hear you very well. I can hear you.
Okay, just go ahead.
Yes, what I'm saying is that all of those things that she has come to tell you, I want you to investigate it.
Okay, before investigation, can we go down to the ones you said you have with you in your house? How can she get it back?
I don't know.
Property,
okay, I should carry it the GP and can come and give her. That's the only thing that she has here. And that's her husband's bag and clothes. If she comes around, I will carry them and give her.
With the land document inside the bag?
Is there.
And the 3 ATM cards with your brother? My
brother gave her everything. Don't mind that woman.
He said her husband's wallet was empty by the time your brother returned it.
Don't mind her. That day
she also tampered with the documents on his phone.
And you want to believe this? That's why I say you should investigate.
She alleged.
She alleged. Okay, that's why I say you should investigate. Because my brother that she's spoiling his name like this, is also the one that gave her 500,000 to add to her business. When my brother was sick, my other brother was the one. Because the husband, when he sells those property, use it to settle one thing or the other. It was my brother that was taking care of the bills. He was taking care of the bills, the much he could. So in what way he take his ATM card? Those ATM are there. If she will tell you the truth. She even came here that night and was saying that she has seen there is only one ATM card that she cannot find. I don't know why she has come to tell you that all the ATM cards were missing.
Okay, so 1 minute, ma. Someone wants to ask you a question, please.
Yes.
Madam, I'm aware you're a lawyer.
Yes.
I'm aware that when there's anything you want to sell, they must have a witness. True or false?
They must have what?
Witness.
Okay.
Was there a witness in the course of the transaction? The cost of selling that land?
I can, if you talk about that witness thing, I will not answer it Because what I will tell you is that I know one person that is one of the agents that is even the one that sold the land to my brother. If it's the Obehe land that they are talking about,
Okay.
the one that
In the course of that transaction, again, you were listening to his phone's conversations.
which of the one are you talking about?
The one at Obehi. The one at Obehi.
Okay.
The one is sold.
That one at Obehe. There is the man that sold the property to him. He's still there, is alive. She can reach out to him.
No. The one he sold for his medication, that's one he's talking about. That you were witness to the transaction.
I was there in the room with him in the hospital. I was in the room.
That's what made you a witness.
No problem. If you say I am a witness, I take it. Okay. I will not deny my brother at this point.
Okay, sorry, madam, I have the last question. Your brother he envisaged that he will need money in the later on. That was why he carried the land documents, anticipating that he was going to sell the land. True or false?
Me, I don't know. I wasn't part of the decision. Whether you believe me or not, I am telling you that the same landed property that she's talking about is in the bag here. She can come and take it and go and sell if she feels that the land is still there.
So,
and if by further investigation she finds out that I have anything to do with the land, and it happens that I don't have anything to do with it, I will take it up.
So, after this whole transaction, money was paid into your brother's account.
I will whether he will receive the money or not. I will say.
Want to go through his. Would find out. That's what I'm saying. Going through his account.
She should go and print his statement of account.
For which bank?
I don't know. He never told me the bank for which he received the money. I don't know.
Agreed.
I'm not part of his business. I'm not part of his transaction.
Agreed.
I wasn't there. I don't even know how much it is.
It's okay.
All I know is that I heard the conversation.
Okay, ma.
And I was the one with him.
Okay,
yes.
Ma. Okay, thank you very much for your time and thank you for telling us your own side of the story.
I want to correct an impression.
Okay.
Yesterday, your anchor person said that I was rude to her. In the spirit of truth, I wasn't rude to her.
Okay.
She called me when I left the mortuary after seeing the corpse of my brother. In that state, I still have gathered strength to answer her. Only God knows my mood that day. And she told me that if they need me, maybe they didn't tell her that I live in Port Harcourt. I now said, okay, I live in Port Harcourt. If you need me to be in Abuja, that means you pay my flight and my accommodation because I don't even stay there.
Okay.
The only relation that I have in Abuja has passed.
Okay, ma. We understand. Okay.
That is what happened.
Okay. Thank you for explaining that to us. And that's the same thing I said. Everybody has a way of grieving. You were grieving and it sounded as if you were rude.
You people should caution that woman that her husband is still in the mortuary. She has never made any effort any day to go and her husband. Even to talk about the burial, we have fixed for meeting like 3 consecutive times. She refused to come.
Did you reach out to her to tell her that there's a meeting?
I can send you the messages and her response.
Okay, please forward me the messages and her response.
And her response.
To this number. And also the voice note. You said
about one property or the other. Before. I have heard that the man that works for is in the market. You are going about family and
The network is breaking.
Madam, can you change your position because I've changed mine and
okay. I said that the house still in the market.
It's still breaking.
It's still breaking, madam. Can you change your position?
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's clear now.
Can you hear me now? Yes. I said the husband is still in the mortuary. He has not even been buried. She has refused to come for any of our meetings. Last she said that she's having BP. Somebody that has high blood pressure in your studio making case for property. We all have.
So I'll be waiting for those messages between you and her over the meetings, text messages, and the voice note you say you have on the night of the day her husband passed on.
Yes, and she was shouting, calling me all manner of names. They are all there as evidence.
Okay, I'll be waiting for that.
Please send it to this number. This angle.
Sorry?
I don't know that I said you people that are mediating now should look at this thing critically.
That's
and
why
see
we're
who is
hearing from you. We're already doing
and
that.
see who is on the right track.
That
Whether
is-
there's any way that somebody left in my house from 2nd of January, she did not come 4 months that her husband was ill.
Okay,
She never
during
showed
that
up.
4 months that her husband was ill, did you try reaching out to her to tell her this
She
situation?
used to call me. She used to call me and ask me how is her husband. Even the day she entered my house on the 2nd of January, my husband asked her, say, why have you not been here since? She had nothing to say. It's me and my younger brother's wife that were making sure that the husband gets better. We will cook, blend the juice and things to make sure that he recovers.
Okay, ma. Thank you very much. I'll be expecting
4 good months. And that person has the guts to come to your studio to come and report me. God will deal with her.
Thank you very much for giving us your own side of the story, ma.
Yeah.
So I'll be waiting for these things you'll be sending to my WhatsApp, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
Very much.
And if need be, we'll still call you back for more explanation, ma.
I'm going to work in case you call me and I'm not there. You know that I'm busy. Let it not look like I'm avoiding you. You can call me from 2 p.m.
No problem.
Yes.
Thank you very much, ma.
Thank you. Let's appreciate Madam Iberi. Make her appreciate Barrister Pamela more. Yes, make her appreciate her more. And this, we get one person we named B for our social media platform. It talks say that makes no sense. Your brother was ill. He needed money for medication. He was having a discussion on a transaction and you did not take any interest in it. And you are a lawyer. Please now. Anyway, let's not go there. It is well.
It is well.
Mm.
It is well.
And so many people they talk say
Time she mentioned about the meeting. Madam, they said a fixed meeting 3 times and
Okay.
you did not show
attend.
up.
Okay. Madam, let me start from the.
please talk
Okay,
to the
she
mic.
said my husband spent 4 months with her while I was here. Good. When my husband wanted to go for Lagos for treatment, he always go and come back, and we are managing the sickness from here, hospitals here, before somebody now recommended us the Lagos hospital. I said, okay, I'll go with you. My husband said no. She was also around then. Let Meg go with you. He said no. Why? There is something I didn't want to say here. If you open my husband's conversation, when my husband passed, Jehovah blinded their eyes that they did not delete that conversation. I now saw when Ebere, this barrister, told my husband that I am responsible for his sickness, I and my people, that they should send our full names for prayer. That was why my husband refused to allow me or the daughter to come to him. Then, when I was also calling my husband, I keep communicating my husband, which my husband also told the daughter to withdraw from school. Ebere was the one backing all this. I now cried. I said, why will you tell your daughter to withdraw? He said he doesn't have money. I said,
Madam, are you responding to why you were not there for 4 months?
Yes, I'm coming. Yes, I'm coming.
No, are you responding to
why I did not
because
come
that allegation is heavy.
Yes, it's very heavy.
It is very
It's
heavy,
very,
you
very,
know.
very, very.
For 4 months, your husband was down. You were just calling on the phone, and she said you came in January, and your husband asked you, "Are you just coming? Why have you not been here since?" 4 months is a very long time for someone that you call your
very,
husband.
very long time.
So, are you like responding to that?
That is what I'm saying now. Here, I was taking care of him. After everything, if a customer calls me, all my customers know I lost them. I would now say, okay, let me rush and bring something. I will come back again. Until my husband,
Madam, why didn't you go
to Port Harcourt for 4 months to stay
of what
with you?
she was saying.
Did he stop you? No, madam. Did you go to Port Harcourt within that 4 months?
I did not.
And Then
Why?
Because of what she's saying, hearsay stopped you from going to Port Harcourt for 4 months.
What
Your
stops me from
husband.
going to Port Harcourt for 4 months?
Yes.
She told me, Ebere called me and said, your husband's office has been locked. The children are there. We need money. Ebere told me. Even when I went to her house, she was telling me to leave.
Madam, you know I initially told you they are complicating your issues and
Hold
you're shooting
on,
yourself
madam.
on
No,
the
ma.
leg.
Let me tell you something. Even if there was an accusation, blah, 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 you were supposed to still go and stay with your husband.
Then let it be that she sent you
Let
away.
it be that, yes,
Then
you're
you will
there.
hold it against them that they sent you
Ma,
away.
we are in touch. Even money they will ask me to send.
No,
I was
madam,
sending.
money is not it.
Madam, please.
Do you know that is why someone said that there was a gap between you and
There was
your
a gap
husband.
between you and your husband.
Madam, let me tell you one thing.
Oh my God.
My dad passed away in 2023. My mom's joy was that it was in her arms. He passed away. Till today, my mom is happy that her husband passed on in her own arms, not in anybody's hands.
Yes.
Ma,
It was a very strong relief for her that she took care of her husband till the last day.
And
And she used it to brag till tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yes.
That she took care of her husband till tomorrow. And he died in her arms, madam.
let me
My
tell you.
mom
God
is
a
happy
witness.
about it till tomorrow.
Oh God.
I was talking to my mom. Madam, you can't say this thing. For 4 months.
Madam, you should listen to me. What
okay.
Ebere has done to me from the beginning of my marriage.
it's okay. Madam. Madam. Sorry, Barrister Pamela. Sorry, Barrister Pamela. Sorry, hold on. Barrister Pamela, sorry. Sorry. Madam, calm down. Listen. Now, listen, madam, let me tell you something. Your husband, Ebere, allegedly said you had a hand in your husband's sickness. That shouldn't be a problem. That shouldn't bother you. Even if your husband said, don't come and meet me. If 1 week you don't see your husband, you will tell your husband, honey, whether you like it or not, I am coming to stay with you. I want to come and stay with me. Shay, I'm the one that is responsible for your sickness. Let me come and stay with you with that sickness. You go and you stay with your husband. Even if Ebere sends you out of the house, of which maybe let it be recorded that you went there and she sent you out of the house. Even if she accused you of anything, you should still stay there.
Auntie Miriam.
You should
Auntie
stay
Miriam,
there.
The question why I get, if you look at this late person way die,
Please calm down.
the people closest to this late person, now the family, and this person where they here.
Yes.
According to waiting this person talk and waiting she talk. So waiting at the talk be say among the people where they close to this late person where die, who be the people where you they close to? I don't know if you people are getting my question.
Yes, sir.
Who be the people where be say you they very very close to? If you are not close to the family, you are not close to his best friend.
Then
Because
who
let
are
me
you
tell you
close
this, one thing where we don't notice with many people where they come here, be say if they come accuse their family, most times they come with their husband's best friend.
Yes.
Then from that angle, we go know say okay, the best friends know wetin dey happen against the family.
Yes.
Then, but if you dey, the best friend no dey with you, the family no dey with you, then e go mean say we go need to dig deeper than this. Now, let me explain this. None of us dey there when all these things happen. We dey only react based on the facts wey we dey see, the things wey dey come out, and how we dey read in between the lines. I dey propose say see no matter wetin we dey talk here, somebody still dey here wey work for all these things in the mortuary.
Yes.
Na the person wey work for all these things wey dey drag.
And it's in the mortuary.
If this person no get anything, they would have buried this person. See, I propose say make she send, we'll leave this matter now, make she send wetin she wan send to Barrister Pamela, and then we go keep certain information, because if we continue to dey talk, may no be like say we can't even express ourselves based on how everything, how we dey keep every information we wan talk. So but see, make we just leave everything, make them present everything. If there's any need, for us to bring it on the front burner, we go do so.
Okay.
If there's no need, then we'll go do so. But I just propose to make this thing just hang for now. That's
Yes.
what I'm proposing.
And please, madam, before you will not talk, I want you to know that these are not the only people listening to this program. The whole world is listening to this program. A lot of people are accusing you, are saying that your husband is in the mortuary and here you are fighting over property. And for 4 months, you have not been with your husband. That is not enough. Your husband died. You were called. You did not even show up. Now, Ebere still confirmed that 3 times they called you for meeting. You did not show up. Now you're talking about property, this one, that one. And you like listening to hearsay. You heard this, you did you confirm, you did not confirm? You saw a message about Ebere saying this and that. Did you discuss with your husband? You did not discuss with your husband, you just took everything. So we are not going to do this case again, madam. We are not going to do this case again. We are going to hold it now. I would only advise you, please sit down and work on yourself, madam. We are not going to do this matter. Sit down and work on yourself. You are not going to say it. Should I allow her say it? Okay. Let's allow her to say it. Let's allow her say it, please.
You people talked about that I am not close with my husband. That is the allegation, or my husband people. Just as I said yesterday. Hold on. Just as I said yesterday, that I'm closer with my husband people than my people. Jehovah, who lives in heaven, knows whether I am lying or not. I talked about the 4 months of a day. I took care of my husband. From that January, I provide. I'm not talking about, I know what I've gone through. I married, my husband is rich according to them. I provide for feeding in their house. He will not give me 1 naira for feeding. And there's things I'm not supposed to sell. Even to buy clothes for me, I provide for the children too. With the little, go to Karima, see where I am. Go to Karima, see where I am.
That is why we said you should not say some things here.
What I've done in my marriage.
It's okay.
I know what everybody has done in my marriage. You let me witness where I am in Karima when I'm supposed to be there. I provide everything, including the children's school fees.
Okay, it's okay. We are going to postpone this. We will talk after the program. And Elder, Daddy, please, after the program, you and Mommy Happiness and Oman Dave and Barrister Pamela and our Daddy Kashmir, please. I want you people to engage her after the program, please. Thank you. Make we appreciate her. Yes, my brothers and sisters. No need, Barrister Pamela. No need. Yes, my brothers and sisters. If when I look time, when I go say time, don't give us signal. Signal make we do it. Signal make we continue to the van, not they go. Even if not the only case where we go do today.
Yes.
As far as say people don't learn a lot from this case.
Yes.
And waiting people don't learn about relationships. Relationship is very, very important. As a family, husband and wife, una relationship they very important. Okay. As families too, una relationship they very important. You where you be, your family, the husband's family and the wife's family, una relationship they important. And I hope say people where they listen and watch this program, they don't learn from this thing will happen now. And by the grace of God, the ordinary president will solve this problem. God go use the ordinary president to solve this problem. Ordinary president, God don't use them solve problems way worse past this one. So this one, by the grace of God, when I go hear different story. Yes, make we take this announcement quickly. So, announcement. Mr. Aderemi Fatai is reporting a stolen gray-colored Toyota RAV4 with registration number APP 731 FE. Registration number APP 731 FE and chassis number JT EH 20 V6 40 07 5878. The car was stolen at Area 11, opposite police headquarters, yesterday, being 11th of March 2024, around 11 a.m. Inside the car is a black bag containing school living certificates, indigent letter of offer, local government area of Kwara State, police commendation, and other valuable documents. Anyone with useful information should please come to Human Rights Radio and Television at plot 1184 Kaura District, beside Games Village, Abuja. Okay. Yes, my brothers and sisters, make we hear from Mr. Kashmir, that's our partner for studio. Make we appreciate him.
Hembelembe.
Oh, no.
My greeting goes to our trailblazer, the ordinary president himself, the senior advocate of the citizens. No be masses. I no like masses. Masses na headless crowd. No identity. Now senior advocate of the citizens. Today talk, he just weak my body small. No be that woman I want to talk to. Any woman, your husband sick, even if you dey US, you dey Australia, now you dey bring all the money, 4 months, you no see am. Come out there inside. I no want to talk that one. I go leave am there. Now you do everything, but the comma day. And I want to talk another one before I go to what carry me. The second one be say, today now 2 days we will talk of person die, he dey mortuary, they never bury, they box for property.
Yes.
Today.
This is the second case.
Yes, 1 week, twice. All of them, na Nyamili. The other one, na Soka people. Today own na Old Owerri province.
Yes, sir.
I want to appeal to my Igbo brothers. Change.
Yes, sir.
My Igbo brothers, change. Bible says those that use this word as not abusing it. Make we change.
And for the first time, I see Barrister Pamela Kara, the thing touch me.
Make we change.
Honestly, the thing touch me seriously.
Why we need the change? We say, person don't marry, he born one, he born two. In fact, once the person born one and a proper marriage, that relationship don't enter irreversible reaction in science. So make a brother, wife, husband, brother, make them know say once marriage don't take place, children, one, even if na one, come out, it don't enter irreversible. Nothing where you go do again to reverse them. But my Igbo brothers change. Naked we came to this world.
Naked will go.
Naked will live. Today, I want to talk something. 2 things I go talk and quick because time don't go. I want to commend the Federal Ministry of Health and Social Welfare under the able leadership of 2 dynamic Nigerians, Professor Mohammed Ali Pate, the Honorable Coordinating Minister of Health, and Dr. Ishak Olakunle Sarako, the Honorable Minister of State Health. These 2 people, God, they use them to do things for our health sector. Yesterday, even the thing they go on today, I no go call the name because they no come here to advertise them. They come bring Ogbonge program. We go help about medical laboratory diagnosis. That program they go on now. They gather people, they talk. How we go fit do make it better pass as it day. You know good? Now make I bring greeting for them. But you get what thing come as they do this good thing where they happen now. And this one concern all of us. All of us don't hear what they call Lassa fever. Lassa
fever.
As they talk with us now, we get their break. The outbreak don't cover 70 local governments and 14 states. 5 states na them they blaze the trail. The 5 states na Edo, Ondo, Bauchi, Taraba, and all this my village, Ebonyi State. It don't be laughing matter. One young man, 31-year-old, he just come from UK. He visiting people for Edo here and there, as I dey talk to you now. That 31-year-old doctor, when people, all of us spend money train, Nigerians spend money train, you know, that thing don't buy him.
Hey.
Lassa fever. This thing dey always come out between November and April. Now that time they do well. Why? They go begin burn bush, harvest things for farm. So that rat where they dey farm, go dey find way, follow the food, enter house. As the follow enter house, he go piss, he go poo-poo. Sometimes, self, the air ooze where they ooze from the poo-poo and the urine, if you inhale them, you fit get that disease.
Eh?
This rat no be better rat o. They call am Mastomys natalis. This no be Nkapi, Mastomys natalis no be Nkapi. Nkapi dey different. This disease don do 56 years in Nigeria. The first place where they find am na Nigeria. One village where they call Lassa for Borno State. Wetin dey worry us be say because this disease, make I say, na indigenous of Nigeria, na make it hard to stop. Not only control. It don't reach where we claim to be scientists for Nigeria. Suppose look inside. Government suppose support us. Make we do research how we go fit stop this thing. No be just control. As we dey talk now, this recent outbreak, we get 5,278 suspected cases. We get 535 confirmed cases. And we don't get 98 deaths. Each time it start, the mortality rate, that is how they keep people, is always between 15 and 20%. This current one now, 18%. The message were there for us today, as we dey hear my voice now. That rice where you buy, no leave am for bag, rat go chop am. Find something like a plastic bucket, pour am inside, cover am. That garri where you buy, no leave am inside. Find something, pour am inside, cover am.
Okay.
Even this yam wey dey outside, put am where rat mouth no go enter. If you discourage them so, the rat no go enter your house, come dey waka. And you go get program where you go take eliminate rat for your house. Because this disease, if it come, you go tell you like saying a typhoid catch you or malaria. Before you know it, organ go begin fail. Before you know it, blood don dey come out for here. Now im we dey call hemorrhagic fever. And the virus where they cause am belong to arenaviride type of virus. So I want round up, but if I come next week, I go chook my small for this thing because I want go inside how we go help to define the disease, make it know they waste our people. And I want comment NCDC, they try, but state government they never they try. When I waiting, hembe.
Oh, no. Thank you very much, Mr. Kashmir. Yes, we get one announcement quickly. This one na Akinleye Adedayo. Talk say he enter car between Utako and Buhari. And then it happened on 4th of March 2025 around 11 a.m. So this Akinleye Adedayo can't forget wristwatches, earrings, bracelets, zirconia jewelry sets, blood pressure machine, baby clothes. Okay, this one a female. Pack of face towels and empty jewelry boxes and pouches way worth over 2 million naira. And Akinleye Adedayo, na she carried this complaint. She talks on 4th of March 2025. That's 4th of March 2025 around 11 a.m. She entered car between Utakwa and Buari. And so she can't forget that pink box. Now one pink box waiting there inside her wristwatches, earrings, bracelets, zirconia jewelry sets, blood pressure machine, baby clothes, pack of face towels, empty jewelry boxes and pouches wey worth over 2 million naira. Say abeg anybody wey find and make the person run come our radio station. Mr. Kelechi, abeg before we carry car come up for studio, quickly give us your phone number for the training where they come up and tell us the date and the time.
Okay, thank you very much. Our web design training, they come up on Monday will be 17th. It will last till Friday will be 21st. And the mentorship will last for 4 weeks. The fee for the training is 60,000 naira. The venue in British Academy where they close to Port Joshua for Jabi. If you're interested for the training, you feel call, if you send SMS to 070 85 16 06 94. The number for our web design training is 070 85 16 06 94. If you also access them online, you can send us message. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Kelechi. Honorable James, so we ask and say make you come studio today. You know, come. We go still call him again because you know show. On behalf of the ordinary president, the voice of the voiceless, the father of the fatherless, until tomorrow, by the grace of God, we go continue. Una waiting.
Bye. Bonanza. My name na Mada Happiness of Happiness Computers. New phones don't come again. The name na Hot Wave and the battery na 5160. This phone get 1 year warranty. E get Pro 12, Pro 13, Pro 15. The RAM na 16 gig, 8 gig, 12 gig, 256. Anywhere where you dey in Nigeria or you dey outside you wan buy for your loved ones, we go send and go give them. We can't get other things like laptop, children tablets, many things wey I no go mention. The place where you go come na Happiness Computers wey dey Lazaro Plaza, Wuse Market, opposite Access Bank PLC or behind Fidelity Bank, or make you come Happiness Computers wey dey Zone 4, Wheeland Plaza, opposite Zenith Bank PLC. The number where you go call na 081 8037 9365.
You don't tire to the tonton for night. They find better sleeping position. We go give you confirmed sleep. No worry. Harafom dey here to make you sleep like a newborn baby. Harafom, now the correct manufacturer of high quality mattresses and pillows. We go give you ultimate comfort and support. Whether you like strong mattress or soft one, Harafom get plenty option for you to choose from. And where this gist comes sweet, be say you can get your own Harafom mattress or pillow from any of our branches inside Nigeria. Just show face today. Make you feel the difference for yourself. No waste time to ginger your sleep experience to another level. Or yeah, sharply visit us today or call 070-00-00-0666. Again, 070-00-00-0666. Make you start to enjoy the sleep where you deserve. Harafom, now your comfort be our goal. When you see two the same houses, where one fine well pass the other one, just know say na paint make the difference. For Udo Chemical Paint Factory, their paint na made in Nigeria, but it get international quality, pass even some imported ones. It go last till inheritance, and it no dey cost too much. We get plenty products like Dr. Deluxe Silk Paint, Dr. Deluxe Weather Shield, Dr. Deluxe Deco Paint, and plenty more. We also get DN product like a DN Emulsion, DN Gloss, and even DN Screening and POP Paint. All these fine products are there for Dome Global Resources Limited. You will find us for Abuja Kefi Expressway near Domino's Pizza opposite GT Bank, Mararaba, Abuja, and for Day Building Materials Market Road, Bagusa, Abuja. You can call us for 090-832-55555 or website us for doglobal.com.ng. We there for all social media too. Our email na doglobalresources1@gmail.com. Dome Global Resources Limited. Now we they make beauty look beautiful.